Okay. So, what did you do in a Pigeon Forge? Dollywood, of course, right?
No,
No, really.
we never do Dollywood. It's just so I don't know. We have Kings Island here, and it's just so much like that. We figured, well, and like when we go to Kings Island, it's like we would be, kind of like held, got to get their food and pay their prices and everything, and just
Yeah.
we kind of carried that with us. We didn't do Dolly. We did everything else in Pigeon Forge, but we didn't
Yeah.
do Dolly.
Yeah, everything's getting expensive, man.
Yeah, you got that right. So
Believe it or not, we haven't been on either a family vacation or anything.
Yeah.
so you're overdue.
Yeah, it's just hard,
It
with
is.
the dog. The dog's a little bit overprotective.
Mm-hmm.
The little one's not so bad. It's just the bigger one.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
kind of
they're
got to
like
calm him down a little bit.
they're like family. They have to be taken care of too. You
Yeah.
know.
Of course.
So
When you say Kings Island, the only thing that comes to mind when you say Kings Island is Evil Knievel jumping over the 13 buses.
well, yeah, that's true. But the Brady
Or
Bunch
King
went there.
Arthur.
The Brady Bunch went there, and the
Oh,
Partridge
did they?
Family went there. So
Wow.
yeah, but
Were you there or not at the event? But were you in Cincinnati or living there when Evil Knievel did that?
oh yeah, hmm
Okay.
yeah. When I was a kid, I loved Evil Knievel.
Oh, I did too.
Oh man,
Every
it was
time I watched him live, he never crashed. But if I missed a show, he crashed. So I
you
consider
remember
myself
remember when he
his
jumped Snake River Canyon?
yeah, I missed that one.
He went up and then he went straight on down.
The parachute launched
Yeah,
prematurely.
yeah.
He says he didn't do it, and it makes sense. He said that the force when he took off, I guess, triggered the parachute. I don't know. But
Yeah, he had opened
some
way
guy
too.
did that stunt not very long ago. He made it.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I can't remember who did it. Was it? I can't remember the guy's name, but yeah, he was successful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hmm. Yeah, he was one of my heroes growing up.
Mine too.
Oh, definitely. I used to jump refrigerators.
Did
We
We
used
you?
to
would take
jump
the
over each
door.
other.
Yeah, we would take the door from the refrigerator and laying up sideways and lay the refrigerator long ways.
Yeah.
And I jumped my distance. Most garbage cans I've jumped over were 10 in a row.
Oh wow. We
Wow,
used
I
to
never
jump
got
over
that
each other.
dangerous.
We take a we take a no, we would. We take a 1 inch thick piece of board and prop it up on two bricks, and
Yeah,
we'd lay our buddies out, and nobody wanted to be the one on the end.
Well, you guys were brave. I remember my brother and that used to do that too.
yeah.
And then they got crafty and they would set something on fire, like you're jumping through the ring of
Oh,
fire.
Oh yeah,
I never got that dangerous.
Crazy.
countdown
Yeah.
timers going, guys.
The things that we used to do in our youth.
Well, the funny part was one time we couldn't find bricks. I put the board up on a trash can, and the trash can was dented. And as soon as I hit it, and I was on the edge of a hill, as soon as I hit it, the trash can flipped over, threw me forward, and I landed on my front wheel.
Oh,
And I was
wow.
right on the edge of that hill.
Oh,
I did like a backwards wheelie on the front wheel for about 15 feet, and I had to go home and change my underwear after
Wow.
that.
You know what we used to do down here when I first moved down to Florida? We set up a ramp right near the lake, the
Yeah,
local lake in our community,
yeah,
and we made it big enough. And we used to use the surfboard, the strap for the surfboard.
yeah.
So when you jumped and your bike went in front of you, you didn't lose your bike.
Oh wow.
You used to do like back flips, front flips,
I have to tell
and
you a
everything.
story. I don't have time right now to tell the show, but a friend of mine raced me on a motocross BMX course he built in his backyard, and he sabotaged the bike I was on. Long story short, I'll just go ahead and finish the story. He loosened the front wheel, and I didn't know it, and so I took off. And when I pulled up on the handlebars, the wheel took off, and I buried the forks in the dirt and threw me over, and I started eating dirt. He
Oh
thought that was
probably a good
hilarious.
wow!
friend.
Yeah,
Probably a
real good
great
friend.
friend.
Yeah. Well, he got hit by a motorcycle on that bicycle a couple weeks later. So
Oh,
Ouch!
karma.
karma got him. Yeah,
Payback.
okay.
Yeah, didn't kill him, didn't hurt him real bad, but yeah,
He's still
That's
alive.
wanted
one
to
thing
say
about karma. It comes to get you at the end.
it sure does. Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah,
even on rainy
one way or
days.
another.
It's gonna be a good show, guys.
Oh, it's always a
We have our
good
guest
show.
coming on in the second hour, so five
Okay.
seconds. and Spanning the Globe starts now. And we are here. It is Thursday night. It's time for Spanning the Globe. Thank goodness there is no rain. I am prepared just in case. Um, we'll talk about this in a minute. One of the hosts knew about this, but the other one did not. Yeah, we got quite an episode for you tonight. I've lost track where I'm at now. I want to thank everybody for watching the show tonight, as you always do. We appreciate each and every one of you. Hello, James. Walt, hello. Mr. Jake. Let me get to the other comments in a minute. Let me bring on my co-host because I can just see them chomping at the bit. Joining us from the great Sunshine State of Florida, Mr. Richard Ward.
Hold on, I'm getting reports that it's going to be a clear forecast tonight for this evening's show.
Ah, okay, good deal, good deal. Yeah, I was prepared just in case. Yeah.
Always
And then
good to come
join us from Cincinnati, Ohio, Mr. Andy Bulger.
We have clear skies here.
Good deal, good deal, good deal. Well, I'll explain this for those of you who may not know. Hello, Facebook user. If you're watching us on Facebook, please click the StreamYard link and allow it to show your name so we know who we're talking to and who's commenting. We always love to greet our viewers. Walt says, hello, Andy.
Hey, Walt.
Platinum, glad to see you.
Hey, Platinum.
Oh,
What's up, guys?
Here we go,
it's
guys.
Nor.
What's up, Nor?
Nor.
Hey, Nor. How you doing?
Always glad to have Nor. I think it rains over there in Malaysia about this time of year, if I remember right. You want to answer that or you want me to answer it?
Go
Wasn't it
ahead,
Carl
Mark.
Gotch? I don't know. Hello, Drew.
Hey, Drew.
We are counting down to Y2M. Karma from W. No, I forgot what the karma was about. Oh, that's my buddy that rigged my. There's Gianni, and we're going to have Gianni on here in about 30 minutes. He's got a couple of belts he wants to show off.
Imagine
Brianno, that's
Good
another guy I want to
evening,
get on the show.
everybody in the chat room.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Brianno, he bought a belt for me not very long ago, and I'd like to get him on the show, off his collection.
Yeah, it'd be great to have him on.
I'm not sure, Mark.
There's something we don't know about, Mark?
Yeah. I know who that is. I don't need. That's Juan. So hello,
Okay.
Juan.
Yeah, Juan Legacy Rosario.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
know,
don't-
Jake. Yes,
Still
we
waiting
know.
for the first Cuddles update.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That should be coming in shortly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, you don't have to, Carmine. Your name shows up on the thing.
We see you, Carmine.
Yeah, we see you.
He's over here
Hello,
now.
Jake. Hello, Jake. Let me
Hey,
get
Jake.
this off. This is a little warm.
I
It's
can
just
imagine. But it keeps you dry from the.
It keeps you dry. Yeah, yeah. I can go to the post office.
Yeah.
Keeps you dry all seasons long.
Yeah. Just like depends.
It depends. I was just
It
gonna
depends.
say.
Oh shit. Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was rainy season there. Yeah. We're going to talk about that, Brianna. We'll talk about that. First, I want to show off the belt of the week, and this is a custom title that I did for a gentleman, a customer. I've never seen this belt before. It's kind of unique. Oh, I forgot to take a comment off.
Yeah, so we don't have to take breaks. That's what we wear. It depends.
Yeah, somebody asked me one time, "Do you wear boxers or brief?" I said, "Depends."
shows dedication to the show, not having to
Yeah,
leave.
exactly. We got Bam watching tonight. So I'm gonna show off the belt of the week. This is a custom belt I did for a customer. I've never seen this belt before, and I'm gonna show a picture of the before and after when we get done. So let's show this
Sounds
off.
good.
I don't have the belt on me, but I do have a picture of the before and after.
That GBA was good in the leather too, Mark.
Yeah, I always try to do something like that. The top one is the original strap, and it's just a boxy design. So I just wanted to make it a little cleaner and a little bit more custom, I guess. So very
It was
happy with how
interesting.
that turned out.
On that center plate, it says Bella Strap Champion.
Yeah, I didn't ask him to explain that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
kind of.
It's a unique belt.
Sounds like
Yeah.
Jello wrestling.
Yeah. And before I go any further, I want to make sure I remind everybody that this show is sponsored by Mark Leather for all your re-leathering needs, and by Unique Spirit Championship Belts. They do a really good job. In fact, I got 5 sets of plates in just yesterday.
Wow.
Four of mine.
Really awesome. Unique's doing
Thank-
really awesome work.
He is. He sure is. 4 of those belts are mine. 1 set I'm going to sell, and another belt's for a customer.
That Hogan looks nice, man.
Good deal. Thank you, Briano. Yeah, that red. I was really happy that red turned out. Yeah.
I agree.
No, it is not raining, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But I'm gonna show off this. I got this for sale. This is a world class tag. This is not Unique's belt. This is Let me go full screen. There you go. This is I believe it's Muhammad Asif that did this one. I'm not positive. I bought it secondhand, and I put it on my leather. The leather strap it came on was way too wide, and so I made it a little bit more TV accurate. But some for $350 shipped. So if you're interested, just hit me up after the show, or you can message me during the show. I'll get back with you after the show. And I'm also selling
That's nice, Mark.
these inserts, these genuine leather inserts. This is the only one I've completed, so it's ready to go. If you buy it tonight, I'll ship it tomorrow. You got my autograph on the back for your WE Network logo, and I've got my stamp at the bottom. You can just barely see it under my signature. So it's genuine leather. If you want to replace, I've sold a couple of these, but I got this one ready to go, and I've got 3 blanks. I could do one in almost any color. Right now, I've got ox blood and black, and I've got some paint. So I can do a couple of different textures. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Let me go full screen here. Oh no, I'm gonna show off one more thing. 2 more things. Just wanted to show this off because I did not have time to do a video for this because I didn't really know how to. But this is the Mid-South Television medal. If you're a Mid-South fan, remember
That is nice.
the early
Turned out
'80s.
really nice.
This was their TV championship.
Reminds me of the spinner.
Dick Slater was the last one to hold this title, and he threw the original into the Arkansas River in Tulsa. Did it on a promo. So
Did anybody go get it?
I don't know. I'm sure it's probably still under a foot of silt, but it's got a medal on it. It's pretty beefy. It's the size of a DVD, and it's 5 millimeters thick. And this was made by Dream Championship Belts. If you're interested in one of these, you need to hit up Tanvir Kershid or Ken Harper. You can get
Okay, now,
these
I never
suckers
watched-
sold like hotcakes.
I didn't watch
What's that?
Mid-South, so that was disposed of by Mr. Slater. I guess they went to a TV belt afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Off last week, but it wasn't mine. World class 6-man heavyweight champion or tag team championship. This was Dream Championship belts also. Had to think about that for a minute. Here's the back of it. Side plates.
That's a sleek design. I like it.
All the world. There is not one ugly world class belt. Not one.
No, there is not.
Every single one, gorgeous and had class.
I gotta go back. It's a fortune. It's a fortune.
It depends, though.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah.
But Mark gives them good rates, so you know.
Yeah. I gave myself a discount. That's a good collection to start, Browno. It really is. You actually
Yeah, I
got
agree.
started with that Texas belt you bought.
Yeah, I don't have any world class belts, but I'm thinking about if I do get my first
Oh,
one,
yeah?
it would be the yellow and the gold and red Texas. I think.
Yeah. They were heavy. Good luck finding a 4mm thick rock.
Right?
Okay, so let's talk about the rain
We did
jacket.
what we could back. We did what we
Yeah.
could back then, right, Mark?
Well, right, yeah, we sure did. Yeah, we made do, and we ate dirt. We were happy to have it.
Yes.
Do you guys have anything to show off while we're showing stuff off? I showed you mine. You show me
Unfortunately,
yours.
I bet Richard does.
You got anything, Rich? Oh yeah, you got something for Nor's daughter.
Yeah.
The child's portion of the
yeah.
show.
I
do you
have something right here. I mean, it's something that's an older thing. I should have
Yeah.
took care of it. But you guys remember the game Kaplunk?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, WWE had their own version.
I don't remember that coming out. Do you remember when that was out, Mark?
No,
you
I don't
remember?
remember ever seeing that.
I
I remember the
don't
game
remember that at
Kaplunk,
all.
but
It was, let's see.
2000.
Man, it
I'm
doesn't
guessing.
even have a date on it.
2000. I'm guessing, right?
I think it was a little bit older than that.
Okay, 98 maybe. Yeah. I
No,
don't
you're
remember
right.
that.
2010.
Oh, 2010.
2010, yep.
Wow, I thought it was much earlier than that.
we have ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls watching the show. So this is for the younger audience.
Yeah.
Well, this was originally bought for my son way back when. We would play
Nice.
board games.
Okay. Jake Keel
He
sent me a
wanted to
couple
get rid
pictures.
of it, so I took it and put it in my collection.
Now, are you going to keep it sealed, Richard?
Yeah.
There you go.
But on a serious note, I do
Yes.
have something else to show.
Okay.
I have a
I'm downloading.
medallion as well.
I'm downloading pictures real quick, so go ahead.
It's a medallion from a promo group that I was a member of, still a member of it. You entered a tournament, each guy, and whether you won or you lost, you got this medallion. But the winner also got a custom championship belt that he got to keep for winning the tournament. And I just wanted to thank the guys at the Revolution promo group on Facebook. Tommy and them all do a good job. Try to keep drama out and everything like that. And I was a good member of the group, still am. Matter of fact, I'm still a moderator of the group. Just looking and retired from the promo game altogether.
Nice.
Hmm.
Jake Keel sent me a couple of pictures. I guess he wanted me to show, so I'm gonna show these off. These are figures.
Oh,
Nice.
he got a Chase figure. It looks like. Wow. And I've never even came close to getting something like that.
And he makes figures. He actually makes figures.
Huh.
So I'm working a deal with him on something.
There you go.
I need
Oh, here
a
we go.
custom one
Here's the
figure.
expansion. One of 5,000. That must be the number one he's talking about. He's got a
Yeah,
baby on the way, so
Well, he
congratulations
is
to
going
him.
to name the baby Moxley.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
I got
So
me a Moxley Chase
We wish him
also.
the best.
Yeah.
That was my first from ringside
Good evening, Ben.
after ordering with them for a couple of years.
Yeah.
My first figure out of every line that they had.
Nice. I don't have any figures.
I got
Uh,
Hangman.
I do want the Bruiser Brody figure and the other ones.
Yeah, that was when I saw that. That's gonna be
Do
amazing.
we actually know the size of them?
Now
I
define hanging, Jake. He wants that one.
I want a custom Warden figure.
Yes, he is. He's actually named his
Yeah,
baby
that's
after
it,
Moxley.
Carmine.
Which reminds me, I forgot to mention this at the top of the show, but the YouTube portion of this podcast is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast, which Jake Keel is a host of.
Mhm.
So we
Thank you,
thank them
guys.
for their,
Thank
them
you,
for their
guys.
partnership. So you can look them up on your Apple Podcasts and at that Linktree link. So I was remiss. The rain jacket threw me off. But yes, he's actually naming his child Moxley. I think they're expecting a girl.
A little girl, yeah, little girl. Mm-hmm.
With
Yep.
everybody's shirt this week.
I think the Power Town figures is his brand. I think. I'm not
Yeah.
positive. Okay.
And I wonder how they're gonna do if they're gonna bring out. There was like 5 or 6 of them. Are they gonna bring them all out at one time? Or are they gonna do one and then another? Or I mean,
I think they're bringing them out one at a time.
okay,
Oh, that's the Bruiser Brody one. That's Power Town.
Yeah.
Episode 100. I don't even know where we're at. I think we passed our anniversary. Did we
We
pass
did?
our anniversary?
I think we're coming up on a year.
Maybe. I have to look. Yeah, I want one too. I want a Kerry Von Erich. I want a Bruiser Brody. There's several of them.
I want all of them.
I want
They got-
Magnum TA definitely with that US
Magnum
belt.
TA. Yeah.
Yes, I love that belt.
So let's talk about the rain jacket. This has been talked about on BAM and I think maybe some other podcasts, but earlier this week. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for clearing that up. Earlier this week, I don't remember what day it was. There was a post made of a message exchange between a Chris and a Mark Thomas, and the exchange that was shared was 36 minutes long in length. If you started it, just stayed till it finished. And I was at the gym when I started this. I was on the treadmill, which takes about 24 minutes to. I run a mile, then I walk a mile. It takes about 24, 25 minutes for me to finish. So I was just listening to it, and I thought, well, I'll listen to a couple of messages, and then I'll quit. But then I kept hearing new voice messages. Now Mark was the one doing the voice messages, and Chris was the one. He was typing messages. There was no voice there, and I got to give him credit. He showed great patience and restraint about halfway through this conversation until he couldn't anymore. But let me set the scene here. Mark Thomas had a belt he put up for sale. I believe it was a UFC version 3, if I remember correct. And Andy, are you familiar with this story?
Yes,
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yep.
I know Richard is. So yeah. I would play these, but I didn't. The file was too big. I couldn't share it. So and it wouldn't let me share it out of that group because a lot of people are not members of that group. But anyway, he had this version 3 UFC for sale, I think for $1,000. And this Chris guy sent him the money, made the deal on it, sent him the money, and apparently was getting a lot of excuses as to why the belt was not shipped. So I guess he got frustrated and decided to share this exchange in the Scammers of the Belt group, which he did. He apologized for the long post, and it was long, but well worth a listen. Where do I start? I'll just say this. Mark Thomas is not on the level of EW. Because EW, on a scammer scale, is up here. Mark Thomas, his attempt at this scamming scheme is, well, I can't reach my shoe, but that's about where it would be.
Yeah.
But this was the funniest, most comical, most pathetic attempt at scamming I've ever seen in my life. 2 or 3 messages in, I knew what was going on. I just knew it because I have a history of Mark Thomas with these voice messages, and which I'll get to later. But anyway, the first excuse he made was he couldn't get to the post office because it was raining and his power had gone out. That's where the raincoat comes from.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I might have missed some of this. I got a delay in my ear, so it's throwing me off. But I think what he was referring to was his car was in the garage. The power was out. He was not able to lift the door because of the door opener works on electricity, which is comical because most openers, I know mine does. I've done this before. I've got an 18-foot wide door. You pull that little red rope.
Yeah, you pull it down.
It disengages the drive. You just lift the door by hand. That's what those little springs are up above the doors to help you lift the door.
Yep.
Yeah. That was the first excuse, and that was, I think, in the middle of the week. And then he said, "I'll get the belt out to you on." No, he said, "I'll get the belt on Friday," and that's when it rained and had the storm. He said, "I go to work on Saturday. I work on the weekend. I will ship the belt Saturday morning. My wife, we have one car, and I'll have my wife take me to work, and she'll drop your belt off at the post office." So, okay, fine. And so, and he kept saying to this guy, he said, and this is in his own voice, his own words, and I'm going to paraphrase here. He said, "I'm not a scammer. If I was going to scam you, I would ghost you, I would block you or whatever, but I'm not a scammer. But if I got excuses like I'm giving you, I would think I was scamming too." Something to that. It's not exact quote, but something like that. So Saturday, he picks up the voice messages and says, "You won't believe this, but my wife went to the post office." Apparently not. My wife went to the post office and she didn't know, and I didn't know because I work on weekends, that the post office closes at noon, and she went afternoon. So, so by this time, Chris is starting to get a little aggravated, get a little frustrated, and he starts saying, "Hey, this is starting to sound a little suspicious." And Mark Thomas, who admitted that he would feel the same way earlier in the messages, says, "Well, I don't know why you're changing your tone with me. I'm getting offended by that." you know. So he starts saying, "I'll give you your belt. I'll get you the belt." And these are like 2 to 5 minute messages he's sending. I mean, he's into the voice messages for some reason. But somewhere in that exchange, he finally decides he's changed his mind. He doesn't want to ship the belt. He said, "I'm attached to this belt. I don't want to sell the belt, but I've taken the money, the $1,000 that you sent to me, and I paid my rent, which is why I was putting up the belt to sell, because I needed the money in an emergency. So the money's gone." He said, "The money's gone, and I'm not shipping you the belt." So, well, ours closes at noon, but I live in a small town. I don't know where he lives, but I live in a small town that closes at noon on Saturday. So he says, "You're not going to get your money. You're not going to get your belt, but I'm offended you're calling me a scammer."
How dare he?
Yeah. And he says, it may be me. I don't know, but I just don't like the attitude I'm getting here, man. He said, "You just changed." So, and the funny part, that's comical in itself, but the funny part was he had the audacity to tell this guy, "You spent $1,000 on this belt, so you're obviously comfortable shipping out $1,000, so you won't mind waiting to get your money back."
Ooh.
He said, none of those exact words, but something to that effect, that you're obviously well off, so you won't miss the money for a little bit.
Yeah.
And so
you don't need a belt.
no, you don't need a belt. No, and I'm not shipping you the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris put this exchange in the Scammers of the Belt group, and I had blocked Mark. I'd blocked him, and then I booted him out of my group because I don't want that in my group. Yeah, thief. Yeah. So I wouldn't even call it a scammer, because a scammer will be insulted by this attempt. So,
Yeah.
so he's wanting either the money or the belt. He said, "I'd rather have the belt, but I want my money back." So Mark takes it upon himself to decide, I get paid, the money's gone. I can't give you the money because it's gone. It's gone to my landlord. But you're not going to get the belt, because I'm not going to ship the belt. I'm too attached to it. Which I'll make a point about that later, because it just boggles my mind. But anyway, this gets posted on Scammers of the Belt, and and as you might imagine, there's a lot of unusual negative feedback about this uh, toward Mr. Thomas, and he's not liking this at all. So I unblocked him because I want to see his comments. I got him blocked on Messenger, but he was saying, I apologize to the hobby. I apologize to him. I'm going to make up this payment plan. I get paid every 2 weeks. I'll send him $200 every 2 weeks until he gets his money back. And I think Carmine tried to step in and tell him, hey, you need to ship the belt. That's what everybody said, ship the belt. And he ain't going to do it. And there's a lot of doubt out there that he's actually going to send the money. But he said he's going to ship the belt. Then he said he wasn't going to ship the belt. So this is my take on this, just to sum all this up. If a belt is worth more to you than your reputation, either in the hobby or in the real world, you got a problem. There is no inanimate object that's worth ruining a reputation that you cannot get back. You cannot restore that.
Oh, exactly.
And he seems perfectly content with doing that. He all but said so in that post about his apology.
Sounds like to me he got caught and he can't get out of it, so he's just going to keep on adding on to it.
Yeah. So a lot of people are encouraging Chris to contact the police department where Mark Thomas lives, and a lot of people made a good point. They said that they're going to say it's a civil matter. They won't investigate. They might not. But I would encourage, if Chris is watching this, and I hope he is, I would encourage you to contact law enforcement because it might put a fire under him to do something. Either go to the bank, borrow the money, go get one of those quickie loans, or ship the belt. That would have been the easiest thing to do, is ship the belt.
Yeah, you would think.
Because his reputation is shot in the hobby. He's done.
That's ridiculous.
Nobody's going to deal with him.
Over a piece of metal and leather.
Yeah. If this scamming attempt was a cartoon, it would be Coyote or Roadrunner. This is how comical it was.
Yeah.
I mean, if he had second thoughts on it, he should have just said it from the get-go.
Yeah.
Before the guy even sent the money over.
Yeah. I mean, he had an emergency. He put the belt up, got the money, solved the emergency, decided, I don't need to send this belt after all. And yeah, this has been brought up too. If the belt even exists, that's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, and then another thing came up during that is that he could have been using somebody else's pictures of that belt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Somebody
and not even have a belt to sell.
Right. So. But my history with Mr. Thomas doesn't involve any sales or anything like that. But he would hit me up in voice messages. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Even the Postal Service will investigate that, I think.
Yeah.
But assuming he sent it, he didn't ship the belt USPS, so I don't know. The belt wasn't shipped. Wire fraud. Yeah. Somebody's got to investigate, I would think.
And then the poor guy did friends and family, so he has no coverage by PayPal.
Right. But I lost my train of thought. My history with Mark Thomas. Most people on here know that I'm affiliated with BAM. I'm in the BAM chat. I've been on the BAM show. I'm good friends with those guys over there, whether we agree or not sometimes, but we're good friends. And, things happen in BAM. They've had Gianni on the show, and, Gianni's exploits are legendary. And, that and the Eddie Williams saga, I said his name, the EW saga were very fascinating to Mark Thomas. So what he would do is he would send me a voice message saying, hey, what's going on with Eddie or Gianni? I heard Gianni was doing this or Eddie was doing that. What have you heard? I know you're in that BAM chat, so I know you know what's going on. And I wouldn't tell him. And I'm the only one he did this to. He did this to several people. And
what's up, Jason Cortez?
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous how this happens.
Joseph Armstrong.
Good evening.
Hey, Joseph.
Let's go Yankees.
No, I'm not going to say his name 2 more times. But anyway, but he's just, in my opinion, I don't know if he's a scammer or if he's just, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to make it sound like I'm slandering the guy, but it's not real bright to do something like that. It just isn't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I won't mention your name again.
Like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
You only got one more time, and that's it.
Oh, you have to be in front of a mirror in the dark, don't you?
No, that's what's that? Bloody Mary
Yeah, Bloody Mary. Yeah, I'm
or
gonna say.
Candyman.
Okay. Candyman, really?
Yeah.
Okay. But Dakota, I got a full show. Sorry, I got a full show. Yeah, we got a guest planned here in a little bit. I won't put that up, Gianni, but yeah, okay. I don't know. I just can't wrap my mind around somebody that's willing to let a belt ruin your reputation like that, and openly admit it. You know, I know I screwed up, but I'm not going to fix it.
James. I like the original, not the remake.
Yeah. So anyway, that's all I got to say about the Mark Thomas saga. But that's what the rain jacket was for. He's going to take a lot of ridicule over this for a while, and justifiably so. He's probably watching this. I don't care.
You know, I
gotta
couldn't
be
have
more-
done that myself. I couldn't have stayed calm and collected like he did.
Yeah. But to
And
get
then the
offended,
guy offered even to sell him the belt back when he got on his feet again.
I missed that one.
You know what I mean? I thought that was pretty cool, the guy. You know what I mean?
Well, I was listening to this. I had the headphones, Bluetooth headphones on. I was on the treadmill, and there's a lot of people in there working out, and I'm sitting there laughing as I'm listening to this. They're looking at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like, man, oh yeah, there's scammers aplenty. I would not call this a scam attempt. It was theft. Is all it was. Theft.
It's just stupidity. I mean,
It wasn't intelligent. You know, I don't know what his status was in the hobby before. I don't know how many people team. I didn't have a lot of respect for him because of the crap he was doing to me. But whatever status he had is now irreparably damaged. He'll never be back in the hobby.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you know, if he would have worked out with him and said, "Hey, look, can you loan me the money? I'll ship you the belt, and then I'll pay you back. And when I'm done paying you, then you can ship it back to me." You know, that would have been different.
Yeah.
mhm.
But he's basically, in his words, he's getting a free interest loan.
Basically,
He's
yeah.
paying it back at his leisure.
Yeah.
Whenever it feels
And,
like it.
Yeah, when it feels like it. And this is something he made up. Chris didn't agree to this. Chris said, "I want my $1,000 or I want the belt. Your choice." He
Yeah.
chose, well, $200 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So this is, I laugh every time I think about it. You know, you're comfortable
gotta say,
spending
like I said,
$1,000.
Unless
I
you
think
really
Chris
know the
handled
guy,
it very well.
unless
Yeah, he did.
Unless you really know the seller and you're in good terms, great reputation. Goods and services, people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Goods and services.
Unless you really know that person.
Yeah,
I do friends and family most of the time because I just
Yeah.
do. But it's not good. It's not good practice. Don't follow my lead. But most of the people I would deal with, I know. So
Yeah. So
But anyway, so I'm going to send Gianni the link and bring him on so he can show us these two belts he bought.
he
Where
can
is he at?
share his newest collection.
I'm wearing my own merchandise, guys.
And I'll tell everybody right now. I told him he had no more than 10 minutes. So we're gonna
We'll see
time
if he
this.
holds to that. If not, Mark's got the button. So
We'll see what he says. Now, one belt he's going to show off, I've already showed you that World-Class 6-man, but he bought
Mhm.
the one I had that got scratched. The place was scratched up. It's still a nice belt.
it is.
And I
great
re-leathered it for him. That must be about the 10-minute time limit. So,
That's
Definitely.
James Wood.
oh, okay. And I told him because he wanted to say some other things. He said, "Nope, you're limited to showing off belts, and that's it. If he brings up anything else, out you go."
Mhm.
Yeah. And that's why I do friends and family because of the tax laws. It's
Yeah,
just-
exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is a president that most people didn't vote for, but
hmm
we were some scammers. Yeah. No, it won't be a 60-minute Broadway.
That custom championship will probably be stolen.
Yeah, this will be a spanning the globe screw job if he does that. I sent him links, so we'll see. He saw it. But he's now, because he bought this 6-man tag from me, he's now a 6-man or a world class fan. Here he is. Okay, so let's bring him on.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello,
And
Gianni.
hello.
What's up, Gianni?
Not much. Just getting ready to go to Albany tomorrow morning for the International Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Nice.
But yeah, let's get down to the brass tacks here. Actually, they're platinum tacks. Thank you, Mark. First of all, this beautiful thing, the leather smells amazing. Like, I love this freaking belt.
I rubbed my essence on it.
Oh, thank you.
He put some miracle water in it.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the floppiness. I mean,
Essence of Mark.
Yeah.
yes, amazing, yes.
Essence of Maggard.
10 minutes
Yeah.
is up.
So this is up.
Yeah. So, if you need,
I'm
a
glad you're happy
Leatherman,
with it, though.
Thank you.
What's that?
If you need, I'm taking this to the International Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, and I'm telling them who did the leather. So you may get a little bit more business, Mark. So
If I get inundated with the orders, I'm not going to forgive you.
There you go, man.
I'm just a part timer. I'm a ham and egger.
And this thing.
That's pretty nice, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Ken Harper. Via I think Ben Walker, I think he said. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting the blue Texas, but take me off full screen, please. I have something to say.
If it's about anything of those bells, I'm going to mute you.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
That thing behind you, that gorgeous thing behind you on your shoulder. I will see
Permaron?
you. No, WCCW.
Oh, okay.
I will see you in next month.
That's a challenge.
Ooh.
Yes.
Are you coming here to take my belt? Because it's going to be like that match last night. It's going to be a 3 minutes squash match.
Let's talk about that for a minute.
You're going to be CM Punk.
Yeah. I was talking to Andy this morning. Oh, kayfabe, right, Andy? That he was either hurt or leaving AEW, or both.
Well, if you watch the video over, it was the wrong foot he grabbed.
So he's and I also heard he has heat backstage again. So
Yeah, he grabbed the wrong foot, and they're setting up for Chicago. Is what I see.
I
And
mean,
of course, he's not going to lose in his hometown. So
No.
5 minutes.
yeah, very funny.
Hey, Mark, I think you need to bottle that.
What's that?
Essence by Maggard.
Yeah.
Yeah, leather fragrance. Yes, leather. Yeah.
Leather Love by Matt.
Oh.
It'll be like the Dollar General version of Stetson.
Yeah, I gave it the. There you go.
Mark, please don't do that. Please don't do that on my other belt, please. Please, I beg of you.
Oh, man.
I'll try not to. I couldn't help it.
Yeah,
I'm not touching that one.
10 minutes is up.
yeah.
Somebody
So-
said 10 minutes.
Yeah,
is
see what I
up.
did to this belt.
Oh, great. Yeah. Can I tell everyone my nickname that you guys know, or should we keep that kayfabe?
It better be family friendly.
It's
that
PG, bro.
The one that
PG, PG.
the one that Andrea gave me.
Oh. I don't know if you can say that on our show.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. We got children watching, so.
Yes.
Okay.
We do have kids
Okay.
watching.
And I forgot to put the warning up to take your kids out of the room and hide your wives.
Yeah. So I appreciate you having me on.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the belts.
Yes. And like I said, that WCCW behind you, I will see it next month.
All right.
Mark's
Take care,
Musk.
everybody.
All right.
Mark's
Thank
Musk.
you, Mark's Muskets. Thank you for joining us, Johnny. Appreciate it.
Click.
You better
I'll see him.
trademark
I'll
that,
see him in a
Mark.
month. I'll see him in a month. I told him I was going to do that.
You better trademark it.
Mark's Musk. But that'll go along with the miracle water. So
Hey, a little
Yeah.
dab will do you.
that just came to my mind. It's popped in my head. I just had a little Tourette's there for a second. My essence.
It's oozing.
Yeah. I just took a shower, by the way.
Vinegar.
He's been in a spell smelling that belt since yesterday.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
Actually, that's Gillette. That's what that was.
That's all it is, Johnny.
Mark is like. He's like,
He told you to put your scent on that belt. Oh, wow.
he's like this.
Well, at least I didn't give it the Page treatment.
Oh,
Okay, let's leave that one alone.
yeah. Let's leave that one.
Okay, he's
very
still
alone.
backstage. I'm gonna kick him out. So we'll see. We'll see you later, Gianni.
Oh,
Take care.
geez.
Okay. Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. Now, had so much fun with that. I don't know where to go from here. We got 20 minutes. Our guest shows up. Kevin will be here in about 5 minutes, and he's gonna run the interview.
And my eyes are watery.
So let's talk about AEW last night. There's some interesting stuff that happened last night.
Mhm.
It was a packed house. It
Yeah,
was a
very
packed
much so.
house last night.
Mm-hmm. And everybody was behind Moxley. I mean, no cheers of CM Punk. I mean, they did the thing where CM Punk, we want Moxley, that little cheer that they always
Yeah.
do. But no, everybody was clearly behind Moxley, and
Well, I think CM Punk's worn out his welcome.
I do too. Once again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again.
There's a lot of rumors going around. There's a rumor out there saying that WWE's in his ear again.
Oh, I hope not.
I hope not. Triple H is doing everything so well. I hope he's not. No, he's smart. He's not. He wouldn't screw it up. He wouldn't
Yeah.
screw it up.
What is your take on the
We'll see you next year, Gianni.
Billy Gunn and going against his sons and his sons turning against him?
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I need to start watching AEW, I
They're
guess.
just trying to get a good storyline or something to get the boys some notice, I think. I mean, you got to do something with them. I mean, having them turn on their dad, I mean, that's kind of...
It's crazy how the taller son looks like Billy Gunn from back in the day from Smoking Guns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Billy back in the day.
Wow.
I think the better little thing they had working on was Garcia turning against Jericho. And then Danielson, they're going to have Danielson versus Jericho. That should be a really good match, I think.
Do you
I
see
think
him
that-
joining Steven Regal in them?
I would almost have to think so. And that group just becomes stronger and stronger. I mean, it's not Horsemen. That's the all-time group. Let's not kid ourselves. But that group is getting stronger and stronger. I mean, you add then four members now? I think so.
Yeah.
This is number 5. I mean, I just hope they don't NWO it where they keep adding and make it not as
What
good
were you
as-
going to say, Mark? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, they need to have a brothers separated at birth match against these two guys.
Love that picture.
Jeez.
That's almost
They
as good
need-
as that one. That's almost as good as that one picture I sent you with Vince and somebody behind him for the Kiss the Rear Club. Remember
Oh,
that
yeah. Yeah. We just kicked him off the show.
Yeah.
No, I thought I was trying to thought. Oh, they need to have that match and the entrance for Kramer. They're going to put a door at the entranceway. He's going to come sliding in. He go down the ramp like he did on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I got one for you. I know you don't watch, Mark.
Mhm.
What do you think about the interim champions? I think that's ridiculous. I think they need to
Stupid.
get away with it.
Well, he's
Well,
copying that
it's
from
like those fatal
UFC.
4-ways and triple threat matches.
Yeah,
it's
UFC
just-
does that, and I heard he's copying that from UFC. So
I mean, they're doing it with Thunder Rosa now.
yeah, I think that could have been handled better than they did. If they really wanted to have the sympathy on her and everything, they should have brought her in the middle of the ring, not had her in the back saying, "I'm not going to be doing it. I'm not going to be in that match." They could have handled that better, I think.
Why not put the belt up in a tournament?
That's
Well,
what they would have
in-
done. You know.
Yeah. In my opinion, that's a gimmick. It's just it's kind of like the fatal 4-way and a triple threat match. You can
Yeah.
overdo that. It's like going to the well once too often. It's ridiculous.
And if it's going to happen there, it's going to happen with the tag belts and everyone
Yeah.
else.
But to me, I think
2 sets of
the
champions.
person that gets the interim championship, that's like getting a commemorative belt.
Thanks for showing up award. I mean, it's.
Here's your participation trophy.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I love
Yeah.
Thunder Rosa. I love Thunder
I
Rosa.
had that. I had that feeling too. From the time I saw it, I don't buy it.
I love Thunder Rosa. I hate to hear that because
Oh, I like Thunder Rosa too.
oh yeah.
I like when she says her R's.
I like the Thunderstorm tag team.
I think she could put me in a figure 4 and I'd stay there all night long.
I'd have
All
no
right,
problem.
all right.
Yeah, right. I did not wrestle with that woman.
Sorry. I was up all night.
Yeah. Exactly. And this like this trios championship. Where did they come up with trios? This is not Lucha Libre.
Yeah, trio. That name still just bugs the heck out of me. It just
The threesome title.
man tag team champions.
Yeah.
Is it that hard? I mean,
And I've heard it argued that why do they call it 6-man? Because there's three champions. Well, because there's 6 men in the ring.
6 men in the
Okay,
ring.
what did they
It's
call
very
them when the
simple.
Midnight Express had them? Was it the Midnight Express?
The Freebirds.
The Freebirds. What did they call them back
6-man.
then? The titles,
6-man.
6-man. So that's what they should have called them.
The Road Warriors and Dusty, the 6-man tag. I mean,
6-man tag right here.
What plainly says it on the belt.
6-man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trios.
Well, trios it should be a luchador title. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like they ran out of space on the belt, so let's just shorten it to trios.
Yeah, just short it. Yeah, and then they had on the belt. It's trio it's trio champion, not champions. It should be
Yeah.
champions plural, and
Yeah.
it's singular. It's like that ruins
Right.
that. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But in Tony's mind, it makes sense.
I think that last question. I think Thunder Rosa was in NWA, right?
Yeah, she was the NWA Ladies Champion.
Yeah,
a
that's
year ago.
where
Yeah.
that's where I first saw her and fell in love with her was in the NWA.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I follow her on
Yeah,
Instagram
I
and
agree,
Facebook.
It's very.
I agree, Drew.
I really don't see the point. Somebody's hurt, they relinquish the title and they have a tournament and move on.
Well,
It's
that's what
like
happened
giving
in the
somebody the
NWA.
24/7 title.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope Triple H gets rid of that. That title's ridiculous.
There he is.
There
he is.
Number one.
That's not an update. That's just the hello.
Well,
That's
it's,
the-
Hello
that's-
count?
That's the pre-update.
Oh,
pre-update.
that's the update
Still
before the
counts, though.
update.
still counts.
There's just no direction. There's no vision in AEW. That's why I don't watch it because I hear all the complaints about it that there's no vision. He copies everything else, and
Mhm.
Who
he's
do you
not a
think's
booker.
going to win the women's tag titles in WWE?
oh, I don't know. Alexa Bliss and who's her partner?
Asuka.
Asuka.
Talking.
I don't know. They're out of the tournament. They got knocked out of the tournament last week.
Yeah. You know what I heard? Somebody said it. I forgot where I heard it. They said Asuka is the female Muda, and WWE is losing by not utilizing the way
Yeah.
she could be utilized.
They got her too gimmicky, too goofy. I mean, when she was a full-fledged heel, she was nasty. She was lethal. And
I
Who are you
was
talking
she was in New Japan and she had the makeup on and
Oh.
everything, and it was
Yeah.
like
Who are you talking about? I was
Muda.
talking my Echo Dot. I said Alexa Bliss, and she started playing Garth Brooks.
Oh no, we were talking about how Alexa Bliss and what's her name got booted
Asuka.
they got out of the tournament, and then we were talking about how Asuka is the female version of Muda, and the
Mhm.
WWE's not
At least
using
New
her
Japan
like
she
that.
was.
Yeah.
New Japan she was.
Oh
I mean,
God, Gianni sent me a picture of him in his Thunder Rosa getup.
Oh.
I won't do that to the viewers.
Yeah, they might have
No,
just,
we don't want to
they
see
might
that,
have
chaps.
just they finished dinner recently. Didn't want to get them sick.
Yeah, I just had dinner. I
Yeah.
don't see
Yeah,
it again.
I gotta go back and watch on YouTube her earlier stuff.
Yeah, Vince squashed a lot of stuff that was really working.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of Vince, that
Rusty?
Platinum brought it up.
Hey,
Did you
Russ.
see Vince was out
Yeah,
on the town with a side chick with John
with his-
Cena and
with
his wife?
With his new chick. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
and she was quite surprised to find out she was the side chick.
Yeah. I wonder how many millions she got.
Don't know.
Hey, you know what? He figured he was paying for the milk. He might as well buy the cow now.
I was gonna buy the
Well,
cow.
I will say in this case, the hush money worked because she didn't say a word.
Oh my God!
Neither did he. He paid himself hush money. We were what? He sent me the picture again.
I know. I just got it.
Did you
Johnny
get it too?
sent 4 pictures.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Waiting on Kevin to pop in because he's supposed to introduce our guest,
What's up, Rusty Miller in the house?
Russ Miller. I don't think I have the picture. I got 5 sets of plates in, which I mentioned earlier from Unique. I got 2 silver US, NWA US.
Mhm.
I got a, that's not an update.
You got a Hogan 86. Yeah.
Hogan 86. I
Oh, you
got,
two of them. Wow.
there he is.
Yep.
Welcome to the show.
Yep.
Kev.
What's
Hey.
up, Dave?
How's the weather where you're at?
It is
Raining?
raining a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Is it cloudy with a chance of meatballs?
You want to borrow my raincoat?
So what?
Is it cloudy with a chance of meatballs?
Well, I don't know what y'all are talking about, but whatever's funny, it's not funny to me.
Come on, Kev.
Scattered clouds.
My name is not Gianni. Quit making fun of me when I'm not
Hey,
here.
he's oozing Maggard tonight. Be careful.
Yeah. Want my essence?
The essence by
message.
Maggard.
I'll send it to you by private message.
So what's been up?
He rubs it on every belt before he ships it.
Yeah. Don't
In a
do that
special
with mine,
way.
Richard. I don't.
You
I
just
don't
thought-
need
you
to
thought
hear
it was
your
clear
essence
coat.
on the title that you're shipping.
You
Hey,
thought it
this
was
is
clear coat.
PG. I was talking about his
Thought it was-
essence.
Special clear coat.
Yeah, Mark
I
has
make
a special clear coat.
coat for you.
What about there,
Yeah.
Drew?
No clear coat for you.
Well, I'm finally glad to see that. What's up, G? What's up, Gianni? Hail to Pitt. Finally glad to see Richard got the light that we sent him, and his electricity's back on.
Well, he's
Oh,
got,
yeah.
he's got the hamster wheel.
He was always in the dark like this. What's going on, guys?
Well, you know what it was? The bright light above. I got to try something different. It goes on my glasses, so I have to get close. You guys don't know this, okay? I was born legally deaf. Okay.
What?
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 Speak up,
So
please.
I'm trying to look at you guys while you're talking because I can barely hear it.
What? Hopefully we'll have our guest joining us soon.
Did you send him the link?
Yeah, he said
Okay.
he'd be getting on.
Mark showed me some of his work, man. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I got it loaded up in the queue, ready to show off. Well, I'll put it up on screen while we're talking. So
I might have
And
to
I'm a-
order some.
yeah, me too. I'll let Kevin run the interview, take the lead on this. This is his guest, so I'm just along for the ride.
All right.
So,
I'm a little drained after having Gianni on anyway, so
Oh,
Yeah.
gotta take a
takes lot.
nap.
so what was this thing that I've seen going on YouTube with this girl's like inside of a ring, and then she turns around and there's something her boyfriend, and then and I was like, I thought I was watching wrestling and not a soap opera.
Oh, Dexter Loomis.
But what is? And then something he gets arrested, and
Yeah, he's
swear
been
to
getting
God,
arrested on
did they get that?
WWE.
did they get that storyline on Days of Our Lives or something?
Yeah, I haven't even watched it yet, but he's actually. I heard a couple of people met him in person. He's actually pretty cool.
I don't care how they are in part. I'm just sort of the storylines. That's absolutely terrible.
I mean, it plays like something from what Days of Our Lives, or
It was like a soap opera line. Like, what am I watching here? And they stare at each other in the ring, and they're both on the ring. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah,
I
all
mean,
it was missing was the love story
Right.
music.
I mean, these writers must be nothing but old soap opera writers or something, because this crap is terrible.
This is how they're in the boiler room, and they'll be in the circle, and they're passing the joint. And this guy goes, "I got one."
He's like,
Let's take this guy and call him the Fiend. We'll make him look superhuman, then we'll squash him. Everybody's like, yeah.
I just hope something happens better with a new takeover, a new direction. I
sounds
just,
like the WWE talent table.
Yeah.
They must flip coins, and be like, hey, how can we screw this up better than we did before? It's just terrible. All of it's
Well,
terrible.
I gotta say they got my interest little by little each week.
And then I watched that mock. All I watched was 5 minutes of the AEW the other night, but that's all I needed to watch to see that match over.
Well, you watched the main that match and you had 2 minutes left, so
Uh,
it's
that
3
was-
minutes
went 3
long.
whole
That's
minutes.
what I heard.
3 whole minutes.
Yeah, I knew when that match began. Like I told Andy and Mark that either one of them were gonna lose. But all I gotta say is, like I said before, is Punk grabbed the wrong leg when he went down,
I mean,
and
well,
I think he realized it and he got it on camera.
Well, no, I mean, he has a surgically repaired one, but I mean, he could have. I mean, when you're torquing and the one's up, he did hold the right one up that it was down on the ground. I mean, there is a lot of torque and pressure on it. He could have actually hurt it, but I didn't see the referees act like he really hurt it. You know.
You said grab the wrong leg. I'm sorry. I just my mom wandered for a second. But no,
You're in.
It's that
I know.
essence of
Yanni's not even
Maggard.
on
It's
it
gone
anymore,
to his
Mark.
head.
Come
yeah,
I
Had
can
an
smell
overdose.
it from across the room.
it's an overdose of essence.
No, I
But
just.
no,
I just
I've been
I
hearing
can't
about the
believe
leg
that-
thing, and I
can't
thought
believe
I
that-
didn't. Go
I
ahead.
can't believe Moxie did a match where he didn't make himself with fake blood or cut himself. I'm just surprised
Yep.
that he got through one
Yep.
of those matches.
That was a shock.
It's just all this mess is so terrible anymore. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. Before our guest comes on, he's not here yet, but I want to get this in before he comes on because I don't want to interrupt him. I just want to remind everybody this show, because we're almost at the top of the hour, but this show is sponsored by Mark Leather, Championship Belt Leathering, and by Unique Spirit, Championship Belts. And if you're watching us on Facebook and you don't want to click on the StreamYard link to show your name, you can go to YouTube. You don't have to click on the link.
Yep.
We're streaming live on there as well. And we would like to thank the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast, Jake Keel and Landon Bumgardner and those guys for sharing the stream with us.
Mhm.
And check those guys out. They're out of Oklahoma City. They like to talk WWE wrestling, and they have a lot of good insights. So
They're good. They're good guys.
they asked me to be on the show on Tuesday, and I couldn't do it. I was taking somebody to the airport, and I didn't get back in time. So
Show is also sponsored by Essence of Maggard. Two
EOEM.
sprays. That's it all.
Pepe Le Pew has nothing on me. Oh my.
All right,
Okay.
I just sent him a text. So I told him to be here at 9. So we'll see.
Okay. We got
a couple
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Do we need to do a 2-minute countdown again?
Yeah, go ahead.
1
Yeah.
minute, 2 minutes.
But,
I wonder if we still have Nora watching. I'm reaching. I'm just reaching.
tell you about
Uh,
You got the
Anybody
other
got
video
any-
clip that's kind of funny too, don't you?
What's that?
The other video clip that's kind of funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't have that one.
Oh.
I deleted it. It
Oh,
it,
well.
it wore out its usefulness. So, but I do have this one.
You
My
left some
apologies to
essence on the
AEW
mat.
for my apologies for AEW for spoiling the 3-minute match last night.
Was that you?
That was me.
That was him. Yeah. Took
Yeah.
it. Yeah. He took the hit.
Let me see.
Yeah,
it
I
again.
took a bump. You'll see it
Play
again.
Big bump.
I'm sorry, he had to be mashed up with
Hey,
that.
he takes the hit, so we don't
what was
have
that?
to.
Was
And I
that,
no sold it.
was
Good
that
thing
a
you didn't get
gut
hit
or
by
a
that
beer
guy's
belly?
gut.
Yeah. But that was
Uh,
nice
That's
to
his
have your face
corporation.
on
That's
it.
not a gut.
That's actually kind of a sore spot. That guy has some plates that belong to me. He's had it for 4 years, and
Well, I know where he's hiding them.
So what was the other thing that you were talking about with the other name that you dropped in the we were talking about that I never heard of this guy or whatever.
Mark
Oh,
Thomas.
Yeah, who is this? I
Oh, that's a fun story.
yeah. To recap, and I'll just summarize it. He sold a UFC version 3 for $1,000 to a guy named Chris. Chris sent him $1,000. Mark kept stonewalling him, delaying and making excuses, using rain and post office closures, things like that, and said,
Post
"I'll get your
office
belt."
closure.
Yes, yeah. He said the post office closed at noon. He didn't know that, and so finally he just said, "I don't want to sell the belt. I've already spent your money." So, but he
His
has agreed.
eyebrows just went up.
Yeah. So he has agreed on his own, with no agreement from the other guy, to pay him out $200 every 2 weeks.
Or when he wants to.
I'll be dang. I'd be up calling the magistrate and have a nice little court date and have
Gonna
him
say,
hold
can
the
I pay you
contempt.
off in 1,000 pennies?
I would ask for interest. I would not make this an interest-free loan. This guy's not a bank. He said so. So
Yeah, absolutely, but you're letting somebody get away with scamming, and you got to let him pay so he doesn't think that he can do it again just by
Well,
paying it off.
I wouldn't exactly call this scamming. If this is scamming, if it's a cartoon, it'd be a Bugs Bunny Roadrunner or Coyote Roadrunner. So it was just so laughable. But yeah, it's serious. It really is.
You stole money.
Yeah, you stole money. Yeah,
Plain
and
and
you
simple.
admitted to stealing money.
And I read on a post or something that, oh, you shouldn't contact the law because they'll just make him do the payment plan anyway. No, usually with less amounts like that, and during the circumstances of the story where of what the guy just said that he got it and he's spending or whatever, the magistrate will hold him in contempt, meaning he'll put him right in jail until he can either come out of it out of his bank or his family members come down and bring that money.
Yeah.
So it's not just that they'll agree to a payment plan or this, that, and the other. They can easily hold you in contempt and throw you right in jail. It happens in child support court a lot. It happens in small claims court.
Yeah.
Um,
And this is a felony amount, I think. I don't know what.
And he's freely admitted that he screwed the guy over. So he's
Yeah.
admitted everything. They don't need another evidence.
He said, "I don't have the money to give you. I spend it, and you're not getting your belt."
Yeah.
That's in a voice text.
He hung himself. I mean, now he
Yeah.
needs to be dealt
And
with.
the funny part of it was, or the most pathetic part, he told that guy, said, "Well, you must be well off to spend $1,000 on the belt. You won't mind waiting on."
Yeah.
You know, he made an assumption there that's actually probably not
So he's
factual.
grading the guy too.
He got offended that the guy accused him of scamming. He got offended.
How dare he?
What nerve? Is that our guest that is contacting you?
yeah, he's en route. He got out of his meeting, so he's almost there to get on.
Okay, we'll kill some time.
Stuff like that. Like I said, you should be a man of your word and do what you were going to do and send the belt.
Yep.
And the
That
guy,
would've solved
Chris, he did not have to offer the fact that he would let him pay it off and send it back to him.
That was going above and beyond right there. I'm gonna remind everybody I got this for sale.
Well, what service did he use to send him the money?
PayPal friends and family.
PayPal friends and family. Yeah, exactly, Kev.
Stop using it, people. How hard is it?
Just reminding everybody I have this for sale for $350 shipped. It's by I think Muhammad Asif on my leather.
Looking good.
WCWA on the stamped on the back.
He's got the
Oh,
stamp.
hold up.
Show him the stamp too, Mark.
Which one?
The WCW or the W.
Yeah.
World Class.
Hold on.
That's nice. Look at that. Very nice.
When I hold up to the camera, I can't see the screen. So
Yeah, we can
and
see
then
it.
of course it's
Look
got
at
my my stamp on the end of it.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
That's very nice.
$350 shipped.
Does that have the smell to it too, Mark?
Yeah,
Hold on.
has
Not
the
yet,
essence
not
of
yet.
Maggard on it yet?
Now it does.
Johnny, there you go. Johnny's going to start sending weekly payments for it.
And I also have these inserts for sale. These are genuine leather, handcrafted by me.
Mm-hmm.
There's your certificate of authenticity.
Still got me laughing.
On that too.
What's that?
Is your
Still got me
incense on that
laughing.
too?
Oh,
Who's
jeez.
got you laughing, Richard?
The essence of Maggard.
Yeah. I'm never gonna live that down.
It's watching your side business.
Yeah. You're gonna get me arrested for pandering. I got 3 blanks here, so if you want one, I got 2 different textures I can do, and I can do a few different colors. I got black, I got royal blue or navy blue, and and ox blood. I got yellow paint and red paint. I think I got red paint. I also want to show this off. This one is not for sale. This is just mine. I just got this week. It's New Metal Day. Mid South
Every time I
Television
see it, I
Championship.
want to spin it.
Oops.
It looks like the center spins.
I'm hearing Olympic music in my head now.
Dum 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 dum.
Yeah, the Kurt
Mhm.
Angle song. Ding, ding.
Millimeters thick. Size of a
Nice.
DVD.
Very
That's
nice.
size of a DVD. Yeah.
That's
Very
very detailed, though.
It
Pretty
is.
detailed.
Well, it's the best they could do based on, the pictures aren't very good of this metal. It's hard to see a good picture of it. And the
It looks
original
very-
is at the bottom of the Arkansas River in Tulsa.
Looks like they did a great job.
He did. I had to have one.
Yeah.
So,
I got a little friend joining me.
Oh,
He's not.
nice
he's
kid.
not.
is that the
He's not. He's not felt good the past couple of days.
Oh,
Aw.
is that the
He
grumpy
had to
kitty
have
we
a-
seen?
buddy?
A little
Hi,
procedure
buddy.
on his eye. You can see his eye that he's blind, so he don't have no
Yeah.
eyes, so nobody goes crazy. But he had a little
That's
procedure,
the latest.
little,
That's the latest
little
addition to the family,
procedure
isn't it,
on his
Kev?
eye. Little
Hello,
procedure.
Chris. Chris is joining us.
Chris.
Must say.
Now, Kev, that's the
I like
latest
that
addition to the
platinum.
family, right?
What's that?
That's the latest addition
What's
to the family,
up,
right?
Chris Thermal?
Yeah, and if everybody stopped talking, I'll explain. The he had a little procedure on his eye because even though you remove their eyes, they still got ducts in their eyes. So sometimes their eyes can fill up with water, but it usually will drain out. But for some reason, his wasn't, and it got built up and just swelled up. So they had to slice it and drain it all out. And
Wow.
Aw.
so he
Wow.
wasn't doing too good for a couple of days. He says, "I'm better now and mean again."
Yeah. He's
But he
been
heard
through an
you
awful
guys.
lot.
He heard you guys, so he jumped up here and was looking at the screen like, "What are these? What's that new voices?" So, but yeah, he's our newest one. But he's getting a lot bigger than he was when he was a little baby. He's getting a little bigger.
Cool.
Yeah, he's getting bigger. Sure
He's
is.
a-
Chris,
He's
Chris
a
we're
good
doing
boy.
great. I hope you're doing well too. So, hello, Vinny.
Hey, Benny.
But, yeah, I got a bunch of belt days. I kind of went on a little shopping spree.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna send
A
these
little
pictures.
shopping spree. Yeah, I bought 7 belts.
Wow, that
7
beats my
million?
5.
Wow.
Nice.
So they'll be coming. Some of them have overnighted just because I don't want them sitting so long in the boxes.
I'm gonna send pictures of these belts I bought. One of them I didn't buy, but man,
One I had to beat down the guy to finally, give in to selling it.
oh yeah,
Well, if it rains, I might not be able to make it to the post office.
Not this one.
Yeah, watch out for that rain.
That
He'll
guy.
try, but he can't. Mother Nature's might block him, Kev.
Well, I
so.
figured if I can't drive, I'll use a canoe.
So what's going on? Is the weather? I mean, what's up?
No,
Yeah.
it's good.
Not for sale.
Going
not
back
for
to the
sale.
original story.
What,
Hold
y'all
on.
getting a lot of rain or something?
No, I actually could walk to the post office if I had to. Not that far away.
And Eddie Rabbit says, "I love a rainy night."
He sure does.
How much
Yeah.
for the cat? James Wood says.
Oh, is that who that said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload these pictures of these belts I bought. Okay, let me get these uploaded.
Yeah, I like that Hogan, man. That Hogan is nice.
Oh yeah,
Good lord. No, I've never bought this many but it was a bunch that I wanted, and
That's
All
why
right.
Jeff's nickname is so appropriate.
Yeah.
overpaid
Yep.
for not with the situation where but there's 2 of them that I really overpaid for, but I wanted them, and when you want something, you go get it. So that's why I always say a belt is worth what somebody is willing to pay.
these are the belts I got in this week. These are just the main plates. I just
As
unwrapped
Ben
them.
would say, the Crayola Championship.
Yeah, Crayola Championship. Indivary
I like-
National.
Oh, I love that. That looks.
I
great.
like the National.
That's
Yeah,
just
it's nice.
the real thing right there.
There's a Hogan 86.
Oh man, that thing's
Look at
sweet.
him. Look at him.
That is sweet.
And this one.
Oh my goodness.
Over here, Kevin. Over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh shoot.
Now this one, I've had one of these by Unique before, and I sold it. I sold it.
Sorry. Oh my god.
These plates are Magrid machismo free.
Yeah, they have not been defiled yet. But this one here, I ordered,
Yeah.
reordered, and I had him make some adjustments. One, the side plates, I had him take the raised edges off because that's how the original was, and then I had him make that flag as a relief piece, so it's a stack piece.
Nice.
I'm really anxious to get that one done. But
I'm still
Rusty
here.
Miller ordered one.
Here you
Oops.
go.
Rusty Miller ordered one that did not. He ordered it before I had that change made, so I'm gonna do his.
Who made that national? Was that by Unique?
Unique. All those are unique belts.
Great job, Unique.
He nails the roping on the belt.
Everything he did on that national looks great.
I love the gold paint. Love the gold paint.
Might have to contact him about that. That's sweet.
Let me show you that off again since I had to
Is
re-upload
that,
it.
are we talking about that junk one that you got with a little relief plate on it?
There you go. That's a national.
You
Or I
know,
guess
it
it's,
almost looks like that belt you made, Mark.
which one? Oh, that's what it's modeled after. Our guest is here, so I'm gonna bring him on in a second, and I'll let Kevin introduce him. Let me get some stuff stowed away here real quick. I got his pictures here, but I'm trying to get rid of some other ones so I don't mix them up. Okay, I'll bring him in if you'll introduce him.
Well, I mean, we've always talked about our belts and things that we like, and we brought belt makers on here. But I wanted to bring this gentleman on that's bringing us with us here with us now, Dan. And I want you to pronounce your last name so that I don't mess it up. Turnquist.
Yeah. Turnquist, yes.
Turnquist, and he's with Turnquist Custom Belts. Now, these are figures custom belts. And it's
Wow.
been something that's a passion of mine because you get the belts that we want, and then you get these figures and the belts that they come with look like crap. So this gentleman here produces them by 3D printer, and then he hand paints them. And Mark's going to show some of the pictures as we talk to him. They are on point, mint. What
They
the
are.
belts look like, and it blows me away how good they look. And then when you put them on your figures, it just sets them off to display. But welcome, Dan. We appreciate you being here with us tonight.
Thanks for having me, for real, guys. I'm really sorry about the mix-up. I'm in Illinois, so the whole time I was thinking an hour from now. Luckily, I was able to get home.
I gotcha. So the first question is how did you get into making these little belts?
I'm gonna put one up.
So, and I got a few I can actually show off sitting here.
Wow,
too.
look at that. That's gorgeous.
This is,
Yep.
I'll show you one. I just made this. This is one of my proudest, right? It's the hardcore title.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Because this is a fully custom painted strap and everything, right? So
wow.
do a
Wow.
lot of winged eagles and like a comparison right here. So here's the AEW Tag Team Champions. This is like the Jazzwares version, just
Oh,
kind of
wow.
how you're talking compared to my version. So,
Wow.
Nice.
Look at that.
Oh wow,
and,
much
and
clearer.
one of the things that's a little bit more popular too, and actually, let's go back to what your question was. So I'm an engineer. So I already have the 3D background, and I already had some 3D printers. So it all started. I used to be an indie wrestler, and I was an independent wrestler, and I had somebody make a custom figure of me, and I was like, well, I got to have the custom belt that I have. So I was like, surely there's a way to do this. So I started sitting around, and I was able to, make it make the software. And I found a local guy who had the right kind of printer, because it's not just like I get people mixed up like that sometimes. They go and buy. So there's two different types of 3D printers. Technically, there's a ton, but there's resin and there's FDM. And FDM is like the more conventional 3D printer, the bigger ones. I was going to show. I have 3D. Oh, here you go. I've 3D printed some big stuff too. This is on my bigger.
Wow.
Oh, golly.
Yeah, that's my logo. It's two pieces glued together.
Now I know what to order next.
Yeah, I know. I've never sold any of these, but so like I just going back, I wanted to make my belt, so I sourced a guy locally, and I made I don't think I have it. I might made the belt that I had won at the time. It was so Stride Pro Wrestling. It's a local wrestling fed. This was one of my first belts ever, right? And then you just post it on a group, and people are like, "That's a really cool belt, man. How'd you get it?" And then it's literally just grown like that. It's like one guy sees it, the next guy sees it, and then, hey, do you think you could make the NWA National Championship? What's it look like? Sure. And like, I'm a huge wrestling fan, but I have learned so many belts that I'd never known before. Yeah, tags.
I love this one.
So that's just kind of, and then it just kind of has grown from there. And it's been it's been trial. I've been trying to figure out, to hone things, but that's
So how long so once you enter it in the computer, whatever, how long does it take to print each one of those little pieces? Is it an hour, a couple of minutes for they're ready?
About 3 hours.
Okay. And then let's say when you're painting the belt, that looks to be the most painstakingest. What do you use? Like a thumbtack or a toothpick or?
I got some.
Look at that.
Wow, look at that.
I made that. Wow, that's a good looking belt.
Yeah, the pictures that he's showing you, those are the ones that he's made for me. You see, I've done every month I've been hitting him up, like ordering like 4 or 5 more because I'm getting the whole gamut of them. I mean, they just look so great on the figures.
Yeah, dual plated stuff. This is the like New Japan belt, right? The current world New Japan.
Oh, don't let somebody see that.
The raid belt.
Yeah, the raid belt. Yeah.
So I kind of like to paint. So it takes a considerable amount of time to just get the model right.
Look at the detail in that. I want you guys to, as that picture's up, look at the detail. You see the stars. You see the globe is exactly the print. You see the wrestlers on that. And when I get these in my hand, I'm looking at what is not right between. I'm holding the actual belt of it. They are a spot on, and they're just the paint. He just does. I mean, look at that big. Look at those two there. 2 of the most detailed hardest belts probably to paint is that one down below the undisputed, and it looks just like a real belt if you weren't pulling it out and showing the size of it.
And here's Kevin modeling this one.
Yep, that's me. That's me. Just after a workout. Don't that line.
Hey Dan, I got a
question.
question.
I just had my gut cut out. That was all.
What's up?
Start to finish, what is your average time like to complete the whole belt with the strap and the paint and everything?
To answer the question about price, they're $15. Someone asked that popping up.
15, really?
That's not bad.
That's a great price.
Well, and I'll tell you guys this, right? I get told this all the time. So I'm very fortunate in my life. I live in a small town, so I don't have to have, a ton of expenses. I'm really lucky. I have a really good job, like as an engineer, like I said. So I don't do this for money. The money is like literally just goes back into paying for the materials, the paints, the resin to make the parts. It's not really a time thing. It's I want to give back. I want to do my part, right? So if you guys, I'm in my kind of like my office right now, but my I'm reading questions. I try to make them to scale to whoever's saying that the big goal bigger. It is bigger than the Winged Eagle.
Yeah, they are. When I've got them,
some people have quite. I'll take custom requests because they're built to order most of the time. So if someone wants a belt a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, that's doable. That's not hard. But so from start to finish, right? I'll make a belt. Takes me anywhere from 3 to 4 hours to sit down, 3D model a full belt because I make custom belts too for guys like pick feds and stuff. And then it takes about 3 hours to print one. And then you got to clean them, cure them. The longest part of the whole process is painting because you got to do a base coat of a primer, and you got to let that cure for like 12 hours, and then you got to hit silver and then there's multiple layers. Yeah, it's a custom CM Punk inspired belt that I made.
Wow.
Oh, I missed one.
And when he's done with me, guys, just to understand, there's all the but. That's what's incredible is this is not this guy's job. He does it for fun. He does it for enjoyment. And if you were to order some things, just be patient on him and let him get them done. You're not going to wait classic Shields style, but he'll
just go out in the rain.
contact with him and say, but look at the detail on that. It's just it blows my mind how
you can see the states in that one.
Yeah.
See the states on the plate.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you guys got some really good pictures. Here's the lavender Winged Eagle.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a few things sitting here on the table.
Is that a full tip or a half tip?
That's an inside joke. Don't even answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
someone ordered the chipped eagle a couple days ago, actually. With the I don't know if that's what
Oh,
you're
the
talking about, like the
yeah.
Yokozuna.
Yeah.
Oh,
That I wouldn't have even thought of that. Well, I guess you could. I wonder if you. Well, it'd be hard to do the bend and the on for the.
Well, I don't know if I could have my figure
From,
wearing it if it's not TV accurate. No, I'm just joking.
But then you had a price for what the tags are what are they 35?
25. So $25 for tags and
That's a great
15 for
deal.
That's
singles.
crazy.
The parrot
That's
thing.
sweet, man.
Yeah, and he
And-
does this. He does this not as a job. So if he takes your order or does whatever, just keep in mind that this is not his business. And I place my order and forget about it. I've never been over a month to where but
It just depends. The problem is I started it started on Instagram more than anything, and guys on Instagram started, hey, can you make this? Can you make that? And it ballooned pretty quickly. And then I started like an email where guys could send email requests, but it quickly turned into people ordering 20 belts at a time. So I'm still backed up, right? And then also I try to stay current. Like I'm doing a big thing right now. I have a Discord server. That's probably the best way, but I know a lot of people don't have Discord. But like we're doing the AEW Trios Championships. I just got done making 85 of them, and I'm hopefully going to try to finish them this
A lot of
weekend.
trios.
okay.
But-
What's your Discord so that everybody can check that out?
That's a good. I think I have to send a link. It might be better if you guys post the link or something.
You can always share it in the group.
Yeah,
Turnquist
we can
belts.
after the show we can post that if you want.
Yeah, I can get that to you. I'm just
Okay.
I need to figure out some of this stuff, right? And it's cool. I've been able to do some collabs with some cool guys like Curb Stomp Custom or Curb Stomp City Decals. You guys, I don't know if you guys are Fig guys at all, but he's a real big guy. My dogs are gonna be barking for a second. My fiance's getting home, but he's a big guy. He does like the custom decals for custom figures. We did like a dual package where if you got the Wheeler Yuta, he's the ROH Pure Champion currently. If you got his decals to make his gear for your custom, it came with a Pure title. So
Nice.
Yeah.
just trying to do stuff like that.
That's incredible. I know on your Instagram is @Dan_Turnquist. So if you check him out on there, he's also on Twitter. I don't remember your Twitter handle, but you post
Nice.
Yeah, that's
some
my own
things up on Twitter. You post some things as well.
The Saskatchewan Hardcore International title.
Wow.
Just looking at some stuff on my table.
Excellent work, man. I've always said it. Perfection takes time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you did some wrestling. What'd you do in the wrestling? You said it was a local indie.
Yeah, so I used to wrestle for about 5 years. I did some independent professional wrestling in the area. I say my most famous match was against James Ellsworth.
Ah.
I wrestled James Ellsworth, and I've been on cards with like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. We had a long talk. Not Mark Henry, but Farouk told me I was a piece of shit wrestler.
Oh wow.
It's
At
really
least he gave you some
Well,
feedback.
I didn't even know he
Yeah,
was
some-
on the card. He showed up to do some special bit. It was like we were wrestling that was also a Comic-Con. And I was in this tag with these dudes, and I was kind of doing like more comedy stuff with these guys. And I get to the back, I'm taking my boots off, and someone's talking to me. I look up at Farouk, and I'm like, okay, Ron, what the hell's going on? And he's giving me some feedback. He's like, you're the biggest man in the match. Why are you looking like a pansy out there? And he's like, you're fucking dude. And I'm like, oh shit, I was so sad.
Ben said it. I was going to
Yeah,
say
Ben
it.
said it, yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
But yeah, I've met a lot of cool dudes in professional wrestling. I wrestled a show with James Storm. He was really cool, and a lot of older guys. So I'm near St. Louis, so I've wrestled at Wrestling at the Chase. That's called
Nice.
SICW now, with Herb Simmons and Larry Mastic was there for a while before he passed. So I got to wrestle some shows for him, and Cowboy Bob Orton is always there.
Nice.
So I've wrestled a few shows with Cowboy Bob Orton. But yeah, that's the
Platinum's comment. Sorry.
Did you find what your Discord was so that we could let people know that?
I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Okay.
Send me. I'll type it in here. I'll put it on this banner.
Yeah, we'll put it in there. And that's
Yeah,
the
I gotta
best
say,
way.
that's some
is that the
excellent
best way
work,
for
man.
people to get a hold of you? Is that or through the Instagram?
Instagram's really, yeah, but I
Look at the
averaged
detail on that.
it blew up so quick, man. Like you wouldn't believe how many people.
I can see why.
And a lot of it, I was getting into that earlier. I think a lot of it is, licensing and things, but then also I can put WWF on a belt and WWE doesn't. Like, did you guys just see that big, they did a big set that came with like a Diesel and a Doink the Clown, and it was the old school setup for figures. I know this isn't predominantly figures, but
Yeah, I think I seen that.
it's sad because it's got the WWE logo on it.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man. Some guys
They
in
should
my-
be able to do the WWF on merchandise, like figure merchandise.
Yeah, exactly. Some guys in the Discord were asking if I could make a mod for that had the WWF logo. So, and I do try to do some accessories and stuff like that. I don't have anything at my desk that I've done.
I sent it to you, Mark, so you can put it
Okay.
up.
I got a whole huge tote of accessories from the Jakks Pacific figures and a little bit older stuff. And they're
They-
just sitting there.
Yeah, they came with some cool stuff. I don't know, that it's like a lost art. It seems like wrestling figures nowadays don't come with nearly the accessories they used to. It seemed like everybody used to come with a trash can or something.
Oh, yeah. I got a whole wall dedicated to figures.
Now this isn't Facebook. This is your what'd you say it was?
Discord?
Discord.
Discord.
His Discord.
Is that the link to it? I sent you the right one. It's hard to
Yeah, that's it.
cool. Discord it's like a little bit simpler. It's just kind of like a chat room, basically.
Yeah, everybody's using that now.
I think that I like the simplicity of it. You can post pictures and stuff, and I have some sections in there for guys who just post their photography for different fig belts and stuff.
I
Yeah,
just can't
but
look at it enough.
You guys got any more questions or anything? Or
Do you do a dome globe?
Oh yes, he does.
right here,
Oh yes, he
not
does.
finished, but
Oh, I gotta have that. I gotta have that.
it's my second favorite belt.
Mark, I'll send you one. Let me show you.
Yeah,
because I got mine somewhere here.
If I ever get my LJNs out, I'll have to order some.
I've made LJN sized belts too.
Mark, I also sent you his Instagram.
Yeah, I just
Classic
got it.
Macho Man IC.
Yeah.
So when you're painting them, what do you use to paint them to get so detailed on them?
I've got some really, really small brushes. And then it's a mixture. I was using Citadel paints a long time, but I found a different brand that's got a better like gloss finish. So,
Hello, Ethan.
but sometimes I'll use anything from I've got Q-tips, and then I've got some pretty thin brushes. It just
Very
depends.
thin.
Yeah.
So if you make a mistake, or is there something you're able to do to get it off, or is it?
No, they
just
end up
because of
right
the-
here. They end up in the trash bin.
Really?
Yeah, I scrap probably more belts than I make.
Wow.
So
It's-
if you're painting something and you mess up, there's just no way to get it back off of it, I guess, because
It's because it's so thin, right? So I can't go
Right.
back and double up over something, and then it's almost impossible to match the gold that I use.
Right.
I got a guy. He's a customizer. He buys every month or so. He buys my just big bag of scrap stuff for like $5, and then he just messes with it and usually
I
turns.
saw
it-
this. I saw this coming.
What's
All right.
up?
That's Enigma title. It.
Oh, Is that the
He
Jeff
would
Hardy
probably
one?
have to explain it to you.
yeah, that Jeff Hardy one, I think was it.
I've never made it. I've seen a couple.
I sent
other-
it to you, Mark.
I got it. I'm uploading it. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. Yeah, don't glow.
Yeah, there's a-
I'm in love.
Look at that.
That's
I'm in love.
nice.
That's incredible. Look at that.
I tried to scale it right too because I've seen some of them that are a little big, and it was a smaller belt. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, it looks
the one-
fine.
the one you made me is spot on.
It's
Is
Is that
pretty
5
similar.
millimeter or 3 millimeter?
Yeah.
I try to go similar to what the Toy Biz scale was, the one that came with the TNA.
Yeah,
figures.
it is. It is. I put it
Mm.
right beside it, and I just like the one that you made better because you can just the depths of those shadows.
I
Because
bet you
of-
they're better than the original LGN titles.
I had the gold, the big green that was, but it was like brown and silver or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
I
kind of like rubbery.
Yeah, they were. My buddy collects a ton of LJNs. He let me borrow that for when I was making the scale for LJN stuff.
Hey, Dan, do you make the current Universal and World Heavyweight WWE?
Not yet. I've kind of stayed away from stuff that's super available, like the
Okay.
Universal title or like I haven't made the AEW title either. But I got some guys because like I want to make that and I want to have custom side plates, right?
Because Roman has 2 empty shoulders. He needs his belts.
Yeah, I want to make it, and when I do make it, I want to make it where you can change the side pieces.
Oh,
Oh,
that would be
wow.
awesome.
That'd be
Is-
great.
I
Holy
really
crap.
want. You guys will probably get crap for this. I really wanted to make one for my Jinder Mahal. I like Jinder Mahal as WWE champ personally, but
I had
I
his
should-
first figure
Huh?
with the title.
Yeah,
I probably shouldn't say anything before, but before order. But you're not charging enough.
I've heard that, and I've got some guys who say that, but I just I beat myself up over these things. That's why I say I throw more away. And showing some of these pictures, I'm just nitpicking problems with like each belt, and so I don't want to get in a situation where I feel like someone's spending their hard-earned money on something that they don't want. And that's another thing. I don't take money up front. I send you the pictures, and you tell me you want them.
Yep.
And
He's done that for every one. I mean, I have 15 of them, and every one
awesome.
of them's come perfect. He sent me the picture. Hey, that looks awesome. Can't wait. And then I send him, the money. And
Something else too is I'm almost getting to a point where I'm going to make you pay when they show up because USPS has been screwing me over the last few months.
Oh no.
Can we see that one that you made, the bigger belt again?
Yeah, it's right here. It's my logo.
Yeah.
It's obviously a riff off of the like the TV title and everything.
that's
Well, it's
awesome.
detailed,
It's
man.
so crazy.
Now, what
It's
would
so
something
easy.
like
Look at
that
that.
cost?
I don't know.
Great.
This thing took like 30 hours,
Oh my.
but
What?
That
this
magic
one-
took a long time to print.
you just set it and forget it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I thought about
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of, remember the belt you used to get with the material strap?
Yeah,
They sold it years and years ago,
I think so.
and it only had the main plate
Mm.
with the strap that you clicked around your back.
This is pretty good scale. I think it's a little too thick.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it
They
is
can't-
thick.
but I like it just
But-
if you were to get them and then set them underneath a picture, just the main plate or on
Oh,
top
yeah,
of where
that'd
your
be-
figures
yeah.
are. God, it
That's
would look
kind of
so
I thought
good.
about. Eventually, I'd like to get to a point where I have my my office not so chaotic, where I could set up something and have some LEDs and things. But
Take the
Oh, yeah.
figure and stand it on the center plate.
Yeah, I'd like to get one that size on of a certain belt. I like to put underneath the figures. I think it'd be awesome.
that's super easy to do. Yeah, if I already have the file, I have to cut it into 2 pieces and then send it to my big printer, which doable. I already
awesome.
worry a lot about the legality of what I'm doing. I know a lot of the Pakistan guys and stuff get pursued pretty hard, and so I don't want to get making big belts and start getting WWE calling or something like that.
You
No,
didn't
no.
you say you had one there with the lavender? Didn't you have the lavender
Yeah.
winged eagle there?
Yeah.
Ethan, check this out. There's the lavender figure ring, and he just showed me his belt that he's getting to make me jealous. And there it is. There it is. Look at that.
That's pretty sweet.
It
The
is.
detail is so crazy on these things.
These end pieces too. So if you ever see a figure belt that has this, that's me. I'm the only person who's doing that.
That's what I was asking about. What will go the full tip? Yeah, it is a full tip.
Mark, you
See
got
that.
the white one, the picture of the white.
Yeah,
winged
it's not the
eagle?
pack. It's not the cheapo ones where that's just bolted through it or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me look here. A second.
Yeah, check
white-
check
white winged eagle.
Ethan's looking. He can
Now,
check
is
out
it pro
this
grade
white
or is
one.
it just regular grade?
Trying to find it. I got it here somewhere. These pictures. are so
WWE
small.
version of the
Oh.
big gold.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah,
so
I'm just saying.
crazy.
I don't have a
The
great-
detail in that's incredible.
I mean, look at the stone detail. I mean, even the stone detail, the globe detail. And you nailed that one. That one was nailed perfectly.
Trying
I
to
got
find
a
the
lot of
white.
stuff here.
Oh, here it is.
I love that IWGP version 4. That's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
look at that white winged eagle.
My favorite belt, the
Oh,
V4.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I love that belt. I wish they would have never changed it.
It's a piece of artwork.
Man, Kevin, you got a 6-pack, man.
Yeah, he does.
I got a 12-pack. At least my wife says it.
You are. I mean, guys, and keep in mind, guys that have just joined. This is not his full-time job. This is not his thing. So if you do get an order with him, just be patient. You won't be waiting 2 years like classic, Shields or a year. That's never had. I've got 12 from this gentleman from Dan, and every one of them has been great. Just ordered it. Wait for it, and he'd update me. Just be patient with him. He does it for fun. So let's not try to chase him out of the business when he's having fun with it. So we don't have anybody to make these great belts.
So
Yeah.
the only way to contact you is through Discord,
Instagram too.
Instagram. Okay.
I have a Facebook account. I haven't been on it in over a year. I got sick of Facebook.
Yeah, I sent the 2 things to you: the Instagram ID, and then I sent you the Discord again. Pop those up there again.
Yeah, I try to respond on Instagram and stuff like that, but like sometimes people just pop up so quick.
Okay, I know that's Instagram.
That's the
Like
Instagram.
Dan said,
It's,
some of the
at
classic
Dan
figures,
_Turnquist.
Okay.
some of the classic figures didn't
And
come
there
with
is the-
belts. So to have
there
one of
is
your
the
classic
Discord.
figures with their original title, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm doing the All Japan Triple Crown. That's a belt that's taken me so long. Here's
Could you imagine an Ultimo Dragon figure with those belts?
so done some of the some of the Cardona stuff. I can't make his Matt Cardona. I don't know if you guys know Zach Ryder. I can't make his belts. He sent me a message personally and told me I don't have permission, but I can
That's
make
the
belts.
Instagram right there. Probably.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, it was so random. I only had like 300 followers at the time, and he sent me. He was in my.
Hey, Jim.
Huh?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, Jim sneaked in on us. Where you?
I was
Yeah, Jim,
working,
you're not- are you
so
home?
I'm actually
You're not home.
stuck in traffic right now. We're carrying some ring stuff back to ACW headquarters here to the studio, and yeah, I'm sitting in traffic. As you can see, the red light that's coming from brake lights of people in front of me.
How's the weather over by
There's
you?
a wreck
Is it
on the
raining?
interstate. What's that?
Is it raining
how's
there?
the weather by you?
Is
Is
it
it
raining
raining
there?
Oh no, it's been a really beautiful day. It's been about 90 degrees. I mean,
Yeah, Jim, I saw the
Yeah.
red light. I saw the red light. I didn't know if you were under arrest.
no,
That's good
no,
to know.
not me. No, not me.
Yeah.
I thought he had the flashlight. Yeah, but those belts look.
Yeah, he was
those
just talking
belts look
talking
awesome,
about
Dan.
that you did a. He was just talking about that where he did a on your you made like 85 sets of those or something like that. That's on
The
your
trio
Discord?
title. Yeah, I had about.
Yeah, the trios title.
I think it ended up being like 26 pre-orders per belt, so 26 times 3. I don't know what that is exactly, and then I made some extras.
Wow.
So
Gotta
if
pay
anybody
him.
is interested, anybody else got any questions for him before we let him get?
I'm looking at Dan on.
No, that was the only question
No,
I
I'm
had.
downloading
but,
or adding.
but I gotta agree with Kevin. That
I'm look-
center plate that you made, I think that would be awesome to show off your figures like on a shelf.
Yeah.
For that particular figure with his little title in his hand with that as the base, that would be awesome.
It's something that I think I could probably do them for in the range of like $30. So I don't know if that's something.
I was going to offer you $75 for him.
So I think I could do them for $75. So
Jim, I'll get your
Well,
back.
hey guys, if you order them for $15, throw in a couple bucks. Just
$15 includes shipping US too.
see,
So
that's just crazy. So
That's unreal. That's unreal.
Take care of the guys in the hobby that take care of you.
I
So
just
throw
remember
in
when
some
I
extra.
first started, I made a belt and I posted it on like Facebook. Facebook was so harsh at first, and it was like the TNT title at the time. And some dude was like, "How much you want for it?" I was like, "I don't know, man. Like, how's $12 sound?" And he was like, "10's the best I could do. It's got to be perfect." And then he ended up coming back. He was like, "How about 8?" And I was like, "Sure, man. I don't care." And then now it's like people all the time like, "I can't believe you sell them for $15." And I'm like, I can't believe how quickly $15 turns into 150 when you get like 10 of them. That's more.
I think it's very awesome, man. The way it's going, and like if I was to order them personally, I would probably order them by depending on the federation would be a set for that federation.
And when I first started, I was talking to some guys, and I really wish I could do stuff like that, like do sets, do like the WWF IC mixed with the dual plated tags, mixed with like the Winged Eagle. I did a Hogan set not long ago where I did the 84. I tried to do the big green.
Yeah,
but-
I sent you that picture, Mark. The one with the Hogan. Post that up again. Where he's holding all three and he's wearing one.
I think I followed him on Instagram.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. My laptop's acting up.
We got two marks.
I gotta update my reboot. I gotta update my reboot my laptop.
So I was saying about I'm trying to do more of these like sets, like more for like we were gonna do an IC set, right? For like the history of the Intercontinental Championship. We were talking about doing it on Discord, do like the Brasso IC, then do like the the normal 80s IC, mix it with the Attitude Era IC, and then like maybe get into the current IC. But we did a Hogan one where I did the 84, the 85, because the Hogan Ultimate figure had just come out. So guys were complaining in my Discord about, hey, this belt's kind of crap that came with it. So we did the 84, the 85, the 86, the mystery belt, and that's what I shipped all those. People were trying to turn it into, we should do the Winged Eagle and the Undisputed and the Big Gold, but we just did those 4.
No, that's awesome.
Oh shit! Damn it! That was you getting hit from behind, dude. I mean, you goddamn, man. What the fuck?
All right, I think we might need to drop him.
Wow.
I couldn't take my laptop. I couldn't take my laptop back on.
You guys collect micro brawlers? I don't have any on me, but I've made some micro brawler belts too.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Oh wow.
They're small. There's a picture.
Oh,
on
yeah, I think you posted that on.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got something for you guys.
I'm back. I couldn't take him off till I couldn't remove Jim until I got my laptop free.
Sounds like he was having a hard time.
You guys remember these?
Oh, there you go. Someone just posted those in box on Instagram the other day. Those are crazy.
Yeah. What were those called, Richard?
These were what, the sweat
Yeah,
sweat
some
figures?
Ultimate Sweat or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
I wish I had a custom on my table to show you like a good pick fit belt. I don't.
Could you imagine if they did these today with the newer wrestlers?
Roman would look crazy.
I know. I seen something at Walmart just recently. They had a John Cena and Roman Reigns, but the arms and the legs were like rubber and the center was plastic.
This is a custom belt, right? So this is for a YouTuber. He's pretty popular. But
Oh, that's crazy looking. That's bad.
yeah, it's like a spin off the spinner belt. I have made the spinner that spins, but it's the US version. John Cena's United States style that
Oh
spins.
wow.
That's crazy.
And the Triple Crown has some what's it called? It's got some chains and stuff between the belts. So that's something that I've been working hard to try to figure out how to get those chains on here. I've got a bunch of little chain pieces, but
That reminds me of this.
oh, that's cool. It's got a good belt with it.
Sorry, guys. I've tried to do a lot
Yeah,
here.
they
So
Oh no. And I've made kids belts too, a couple kids belts.
That's pretty cool, man.
Like I'm talking about the $20 ones at Walmart. I've made a few of those using like a gym strap and I printed a piece.
That's pretty cool.
There's a picture of that on my Instagram too. I'm not trying to blow everybody's night up, taking pictures and stuff.
oh, sorry, Richard.
Excellent work, man. Excellent work.
Okay.
No, it's just crazy where it does.
I mean, the paint just makes it look like metal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the Eastern Championship Wrestling title.
Nice deep
Nice.
etching.
Yeah, deep etching.
Okay. I've downloaded
got-
these pictures.
I got a couple Pakistan-made belts in there.
Heck.
What's cool though is I've been able to be friends with guys like Belts by Dan. He commented on one of my things and was like, "Wow, cool to see a belt I made in mini form," And then he's been a pretty cool guy. And then I don't know if you guys Hyperon belts. They make like the GCW belts and a few other companies. He was really cool. He was one of the first guys to reach out. I could make a Steelers belt. I was working on a Patriots belt.
Oh.
To respond to that comment, but like
Go Patriots.
I made the GCW title, whatever, posted it.
Thank
And
you.
the guy who made it commented like, man, never thought I'd see my belt made as a minifigure. And I immediately messaged him instantly being like, hey man, I'll get rid of it. I'll delete it. I'm sorry, whatever. And he's like, no, it's cool. I collect figures. And I was like, oh, heart beating. I don't want you to say cease and desist,
I've got a custom belt here. I want to show you, see if this is something you might be able to do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Like that. I'm gonna hit you up.
So let me ask you this: you had it made. Do you have the art for it, like the original black and white art?
I think so.
If you do, I can make it 100 times faster.
Okay, I think I do.
If
I'm
not,
pretty
I've
sure
got to sit down. I've got to sit down with my iPad and trace the whole belt out to make the file and stuff like that.
Okay, I'll check.
No, I mean, Marky should be able to. If Unique made that for you, you should have the artwork. And he
That's
needed
yeah.
that to be able to make it.
Yeah. Well, he sent me artwork, but I'm not sure if that was the final print or not. That's what I got to find out.
Well,
I'll-
it helps. But yeah, I could totally make a couple versions of that stuff. And it seems like you guys are more interested in the bigger belt, but
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. This is probably a little bit under $20 worth of material to actually make this. And then paint is nothing. I will say that when I was I went through a lot more paint to make this bigger belt because I'm so used to using this much paint because the belt's so tiny, and I was like, man, I'm rolling through paint to make this big belt. But it's got a pretty solid thickness on it too.
Jim, you okay?
Yeah, we got rear-ended a second ago.
Okay. my
Yeah,
my
it's all
laptop
good.
was acting up.
They
I
didn't
couldn't
do
take
any
you out
damage
quick
or
enough.
anything. It's all good.
Okay.
Like we're on the interstate, and I don't know if she's drunk or if she's just stupid. Probably a little bit of both. Lady kind of bumped into us, even though we had flashers going and everything else. I don't know how she couldn't not see it.
Well,
Big
my
red
laptop
truck
was
right in
acting
her
up
way.
about that time, and I couldn't click you off in time. So
Sorry, man. It was just one of those things. We got hit, and then we pulled over, and I thought she was going to go past us, and I was like, "That's the vehicle,"
Yeah.
And she pulled over though. So
all right, good deal.
sorry about that, guys. I
That's
didn't
all
mean
right.
to,
No worries, man. At least you guys are okay.
All right, let's
Yeah.
show hit Dan's Instagram one more time, and his there's his Instagram. That is his Instagram, guys. You can get a hold of him at Dan_Turnquist
So can you do the 10 pounds of gold?
TURNQUIST.
Oh yes.
And yeah, hold on, guys. And then you can get him on his Discord, Turnquist Custom Figures Belts. You can get on that. That's his Discord. He posts a lot of stuff there. You can also do that Turnquist on the Twitter, and it'll come up his stuff, and you can look on his Twitter page too. He posts on there some stuff every once in a while, and that's how you guys can get a hold of him. But remember, give him some time. This is not his job. Be respectful, be polite, and hit him up, and then give him time if he does, do your order or whatever. Don't try to order, 10 or 20 at a time so that you can get your stuff done and move on to somebody else. But I love all my stuff. Like I said, I've got 12 from him, and I'm amazed by them.
It's already 12.
We
Wow.
appreciate you coming on, and then we learned that you did some indie wrestling,
Yeah.
and then who was it again that told you you suck?
Oh yeah, Farouk.
Farouk, yeah.
Farouk.
I
Come on to it, though, man. You're too big to be being bad.
Fellas,
there
I'm gonna
and
bounce.
Dominate.
Send me a link
Okay.
to that because I would definitely love to purchase a couple of those.
Okay, we'll
Especially at
do.
the price that you were talking about. That's incredible.
Yeah. We'll do.
Um,
And I'm gonna show a couple of pictures when we get done here that Jim sent me. So
Yeah.
thanks for joining us, Jim.
coming
Hope
on with
everything's
us,
okay.
man.
yeah, man, I'm good. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you guys. I'll talk to you guys here in a couple of weeks. I got a couple more of these shows, and then I'll be back.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, man.
Thank
Take
you,
it
Jim.
easy.
All right, fellas, take it easy.
Have a good
All right,
night.
man. Have a good weekend.
Okay, that he's okay.
All right, Mark, you were going to show a couple.
Yeah, I'm gonna show a couple pictures that Jim sent me. I guess from the event he's at tonight. That is Bill Alfonso, the Florida referee. And anybody know who that is? Kevin Sullivan. That's right.
Yeah.
Kevin Sutherland.
Taskmaster.
So there you have it.
They need
He-
to make those figures, man.
There's
Dan,
a company that's making some old school figures. It's been like a Oh, what's that thing? Not five. What's the thing where you can like kickstart?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen it. They did like a Ted DiBiase. They got a Bruiser Brody, and they got
Yeah, we were
The
just talking about that
Magnum
earlier.
TA.
yeah, Magnum T. Yeah, I'm hoping their belts are trash, so that people want to buy mine. But so because those are some figures that are super applicable for the stuff I make.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, have you made the NWA United States, the Luger?
Yeah, it's one of the pictures.
Yes, he has.
Oh, okay. That's one
I'm
of my
I'm finding it right now.
The ones I sent earlier.
I
Yeah,
think
there
I
you
got
go.
look at that.
And then there's the
Great. You guys are going to want me to have
The
one for
91
each
to
belt I
94.
have.
That is
Yeah.
unreal. I love that belt. Look at that. Wow.
This was not too shabby.
No, all of them are gorgeous.
Even the card that he puts in with the belt has his logo on it. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
behind
I've
it.
tried to do some different versions of it and things too. Yeah.
There's one under the IC there.
Look at that.
That's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. That's a
That's
good business card type
Yeah.
of
That's just
deal.
incredible. That's just incredible. Look at that.
Yeah, those take forever to cut out. I make my fiance cut them out sometimes. Another
Oh, there
thing,
you go.
too, I'm getting married next month, so I'm kind of trying to, make time for that. And then I work like I said, I'm a facilities engineer, so I work like 10 hours a day. So I'm busier than I'd like to be, but the plan is to hopefully buy a couple more printers, and maybe I'm trying to get somebody to help me, do some of the processing part, right? Like my soon-to-be father-in-law is retired, so he's like talked about. I don't know if I have a raw belt anywhere to show you what they look like. Hang on one second. Let me grab it.
I would think the painting would take a long time. I mean, it's detailed.
Exactly.
So
that's
here's a
the
Wii
tedious
Eagle,
that
right?
I would probably.
This is what they
I'd
look
probably
like fresh
paint
off the
and then start
printer. Okay?
smashing it.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay.
So it takes a considerable amount of time to remove all this material,
I can imagine.
and then get that glued down to something to paint. And so it'd be nice to have someone to do that part for me, so I can just airbrush them and then start detail painting them. And I cut all
I've
the
seen it in
scraps.
other groups that guys made the resin figures.
I've seen some of those too. A lot of dudes do heads too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think that the paint takes an awful long time. That's probably the longest part of the process, I would guess.
It is paint and then gluing on those little snaps, the fake
Yeah.
snaps.
A lot
Yeah.
of patience.
Now, what do you do for the strap material?
It's faux leather. So here's one, right? It's I buy it in a big old sheet, and it's
Leather.
Oh, wow.
I wish I could do that.
It's faux leather, and then I actually torch the edges to see this one isn't yet. It's got kind of like a little fuzz. I take like a torch to it to get a nice clean edge.
My
Or is
hands
that-
shake too much. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Well, I actually draw them on the computer and cut them with a vinyl cutter. So
Well, at least we
Wow.
got. At least Platinum has it narrowed down a little bit.
I've done the UWF. I've done the UWF tag, UWF World, and UWF TV, and I've done the big one that actually says UWF across the sides.
I don't remember that one.
There's the one where if you hold it all folded up, it says FU.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
the other
White-
UWF.
That's
Oh,
on
that
his
you do,
Twitter.
yeah.
If you'll go on his Twitter
Oh, the
page,
World
his Twitter
Championship.
page has those two belts on there. Yeah.
That's Herb Abrams UWF.
Yeah, Herb
Yeah,
Abrams.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
crazy guy, yeah.
The dead crazy guy.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah, he makes that.
That
He
is
made that one.
awesome.
And like I tell people, right, I'll try to make any belt. They don't always work out. There's some belts that I just like I don't like to make because I don't think I make them that well. I hate making dual plated stuff. I'm getting better at it, but I don't know. The dual plated doesn't seem that great to me. Here's one of those. This is the main plate for a micro brawler belt. So
Oh my.
Wow.
that's a custom Dark Order belt.
Do you have 20/20 vision, or do you use some kind of
Magnifying
Magnifying
glass.
glass.
yeah? Thank you, magnifier. I keep on saying binoculars.
I've got I got magnifying. These have a light on them.
Oh wow.
These are my magnifying glass.
Would you rob a dentist?
Yeah, you can buy them online.
I see it when I go to my dentist.
But they've got different magnifying lenses that I can put in here. But yeah, I sit back here like this with my stuff painting all day when I get
Wow.
home from work.
Hey, you never know this could lead to something big, man.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. I'm mostly just proud of the connections I've got to make with a lot of cool guys. Like you know, I'm getting to be here. I've done a couple other podcasts. That's what's awesome. Just kind of telling my story, meeting guys, hearing their stories. I'm just a wrestling fan. I'm happy to be part of the community. I'm happy to do my part. It always makes me happy when I see people have my work. So that's really cool. But
I've gotten to know Dan for about now 7-8 months, and we text and chat. He's a cool guy, and I'm glad I've met him, and I'm glad he came on here to share his talents because I really wanted everybody to see what I've been talking about for a while. And I've been sharing with you guys in the group and posting, these pictures for a while. I'm like, look, you guys need to check this stuff out because it will blow your mind away what this guy's
Well,
making.
I think his business is about to pick up after the show.
Man, don't say that. I'm hoping to hit it real hard when I get back from my honeymoon, but I'm still trying to figure stuff out. I got a couple printers picked out. I want to buy a few more, and I want to redo everything that's printed in the closet back there. So I want to redo that and try to pump out a few more belts an hour.
I've been following you on Instagram. Didn't know it. I was just looking you up.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
I almost to 4,000 followers. It'd be real cool to hit 4,000 soon, but
I speak, Mark. Remember when I told you about this like 4 or 5 months ago to
I
follow
know,
him
but I'm not a figure guy. I don't have any figures, so
Hey, let's have some of our viewers go ahead and follow Dan on his page, man. Let's get him up to his 4,000.
it'd be cool. And it doesn't, some guys who buy the belts don't even put them on figures, and they don't, some guys buy them for whatever kind of displays and different things too. But and it's funny looking at yours that you have these pictures of. I think the quality is better now than it was then even.
oh yeah.
So
Oh,
it's one of
I
those
just sent
things.
well, now it could get much better because I love them. I love them. Then I'll be anxious to see the ones that come in. The ones that I've ordered, I'll be anxious to see those come in and see the difference. That'd be cool.
I can't remember when I changed golds and stuff like that, but I've changed a couple things in the process. I changed from a white underbase to a black gloss underbase that I think made things pop better, and made a few changes.
I like to see him make the Road Warriors Classic titles when they came with their first figures, the AWA figures, the Roncons,
Oh,
or
yeah.
Talking
Relcos,
about the
whatever it
AWA
was.
tag team title.
Yeah.
The
I sent you a
AWA.
message on your Instagram, so I'm jumping
Is this
in.
That's nice. Wow.
Oh, sorry, I was looking down. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
something like that. But they came with the it was kind of like the Dome Globe boxy kind of looking. You remember which ones I'm talking about, Kevin?
Here's an IC this is actually a scrap belt. So you look at this. The problem with this one is it warped
Was
a little
warped.
bit.
The warped, yeah.
So that's garbage.
I'm sure somebody'd want it.
Probably. but
Sometimes you're your own worst critic.
Yeah.
I beat myself up a lot. Sometimes I have days where I walk in here, I look at my table, and I'm just like, man, why would people even want this crap? I worry about it, but obviously that's not the case.
Like I said, the belts that comes with them just are terrible, and the way these look and the detail, it's just
Well,
I mean, everything
Hogan-
handmade. Even like I said, the King of Belts, Reggie Parks, everything had a little miss here or there. But it's the overall thing. Anything handmade is never going to be perfect. But I can tell you, as stringy and stingler as I am about my stuff, that I was blown away when I got them in. I really, really liked them, and I have nothing bad to say about them.
That means a lot. I worry. There's some guys who are obviously IWGP.
Then they need to go fly a kite and tell them to go buy them their own printer, go paint the own thing, and then they'll realize for $15, that they're getting something that I'd pay $35 or $40 a piece for these belts.
Yeah.
Someone was just asking about the tags. FTR has made a lot of belts very popular. So
Very nice.
Yeah, and also $15 is kind of so if someone gets upset, like my first go-to, obviously you don't know this because you've never had a problem, but if someone ever messages me with a problem, I hit them with 3 options. I'm like, I can give you your money back right now, keep the belt, we're done forever. 2, I'll make it however you want it. Tell me you want it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, a little bit different this, a little bit that, or or we could just you can ship it back to me, ship you your money, or I can give you a different belt that you like better or whatever. That's how it is. I don't want someone who's going to be upset and, oh, that guy sucks. He doesn't do this, or it's not what it's about. It's about making sure that I can help complete guys' collections.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
You guys got
Well,
something
our
real-
community, our community here is drama free. All that aggravation free. So we don't, we don't have a community that would do like that. They would understanding and like I said, the work that you've just shown is, if somebody's got something to complain about that, then they've got a pretty petty life.
You'd be
That's true.
surprised.
Yeah. Well, there is a lot of petty people,
Mhm.
and they can go petty on themselves and cut out a cardboard sheet and go do it themselves.
Yeah. Well, the guy who makes the picture belts charges more than me, so that's funny.
Yeah.
The guy who makes the printed out ones on foam.
Yeah, and I've gotten them, and I've been very disappointed with them because
Me
the
too.
picture is just fuzzy as can be. You can't even tell what it is.
I'm pretty sure that guy charges more than I do for the real
Yeah,
thing.
he
Oh, he
does.
does.
I didn't
He does.
complain, didn't say nothing. I just threw them away and said, "Up, lesson learned. I won't order those again."
Mhm.
It makes me
Um,
sad. I'm hope you don't throw mine away.
No.
They're all. You saw them all. There, I have.
Well,
all.
you
I have
know,
them
too,
all.
I followed up with you a couple months ago because I worry about that. Some dudes who buy a lot from me are pretty frequent. I'll hit them up and be like, "How you doing, man? Have you looking for any belts? Belts holding up?" Because that's another thing too that I talk about. This is like such a new thing. I don't know if they'll last 5-10 years. You know what I mean? Like, I think they will. They're pretty durable. I can take one right here and I can bang it on stuff and drop it. It's not gonna break, but who knows? I know
The ones
that-
I've had, I've taken. Yeah, the ones I've taken them on and off figures and switched them. I switched them around in my display. Never had a problem with them at all.
I know they don't
Not a
like
problem.
extreme heat, so that's just a no. I almost thought about starting to put that in the packaging because I've had a couple guys who are like, "Oh man, I left it in my garage all summer and then it kind of warped a little bit." And I'm like,
Well, no
Uh,
crap.
or one guy was like, "Hey man, my kids got it and tore it apart," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, I'm sorry." Your
Well,
kids
well,
can
why are
break
you
it."
telling me that crap?
Yeah,
I guess you should
His
tell your
fault.
kids not to
That's
tear your
his
crap
fault,
up.
not yours.
Yeah, I feel bad though. My first response to that dude was like, "Oh man, you want me to make another one?" He's like, "No, it's cool." I'm like, "Okay."
That's awesome, man. To have the figures and have a certain belt that they held and how the detail is and everything.
Yeah.
Or the custom, like there's no way they were ever going to make the Landstorm Canadian belts from ECW, but I made those for guys and just reliving a moment through a figure. That's why we have the figures, right? Special gear means different things in each moment.
Right.
And you got to have the
Right.
right build.
Well, Dan, we really appreciate you being on and showing your work. It's really impressive. It just knocked my socks off. So, and I've already sent you my order.
Get it.
Check your inbox.
This is how I was keeping them, so I'm trying to get into the future. I was having just writing everything down and putting them on sticky notes and putting them back here. But yeah, I'm putting together some more schedules and stuff and trying to be more efficient with my time and make sure the printers are running 24/7 and just trying to make sure things get done in a more timely fashion. So that's what goal going forward. Kind of, I like to look in being an engineer, I try to lay things out certain ways. So like my 2023 goal is to have a really good system of like how to get orders in and then how to get stuff going through the system. But at the same time, I'm limited by the fact that I'm one man. So
Yeah, man, that's awesome, man.
And you asked for people. You've asked for people not to order like 10 at a time. You've asked to order keep it at a couple and then.
yeah, it's helpful. It's easier to throw them out. It's easier to finish them and throw them out the door that way.
Yeah, I would do like 2, maybe every couple months.
Yeah, that's fine. I almost feel bad sometimes when guys order like $200 worth of stuff. I'm like, I feel terrible telling you the total's $200.
Yeah.
You didn't with mine. I was like,
Oh man,
I was like,
it's
cool, all
awesome.
right, here you
That's
go.
awesome.
Let's go.
We are at our
I
2
wanted
hours.
the things, man. I saw them on Twitter and I was like, okay, that's fine. Here you go. I'm sitting
I
right
feel
now.
so
I'm
bad
looking
about
at
my
the
Twitter,
belts.
man. I think I have a bunch of unread messages on Twitter. I'm about to do 200.
I sent you one on Instagram. So
Instagram I like more, but I think I pissed everybody off on my Instagram last night by saying that I didn't like John Moxley. So hey, I like Mox, but I'm a Punk guy. Like he was my, I was like the summer of Punk and everything was like my teenage years and stuff like that. So I look back fondly. I was really excited when he came back.
Yeah.
It's a cool shirt though. I'm nothing against Mox, but it was a hot take to some guys when I was mad about AEW last night.
Well, Dan, if you want to stick around a little bit longer, I got to end the show because I'm going to shut down here a little bit. But you're welcome to stay after the end credits because I want to talk to you a little bit more, and I'm sure the guys
man.
want to also. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the show right now. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank Dan for joining us, and my hosts Andy, Richard, and Kevin. And we invite you to be back next week for another episode of Spanning the Globe. See y'all next week.
Everybody.